So how are we going to utilize Max's and Slurp's tier lists?
Okay, so we're all going to give our opinions, and we will talk about where I was given Max and Slurps, and if anyone here wants to have a copy so that they don't say like Q, that doesn't sound like something Slurp would do. Then I'll hand them a copy, but we're going to take into account because if they want to raise it higher, we argue in the case if it should be higher or not. And then if we agree that it could be higher than it is or lower than it is, then we'll adjust accordingly. Okay?
Okay, okay.
And the tier list is for all of us. So we're gonna have some fights.
I don't think I've even eaten all of these pastas.
Then
Yeah,
you will give your opinion of what you believe it should be, and then that's
this
it.
is
I was
gonna
gonna
be
say that I wasn't going to give opinion at all because I haven't tried it.
All right. Artman, are you here? Are you ready to pasta it up?
Yeah.
All right. So, we'll be going in the order that Folly wants to. Like, we could just go in alphabetical order like it is down there.
Yeah.
Or Folly could just be like, we're doing this one first. Folly, you're taking the lead. And we will discuss the pastas. Also, were you recording that? Because I can repeat it.
Yes, no, all good. I got it.
Okay. So, what are we starting with?
Well, I believe we should go in alphabetical order. And so we are going to start with Bucatini.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Isn't that like a long hollow noodle?
It looks like it, yeah. I can also
Okay.
Google as
okay.
as required.
Yep.
It's a thick spaghetti-like pasta with a hole running through the center.
Thick sketty.
Thick spaghetti.
But
I don't
why
think I've
though?
ever had thick sketty before.
Is there a reason for the hole?
For the
Uh,
sauce to go
For the
through.
sauce.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
gonna say so it could cook more evenly.
That too.
I'm gonna be the first one to say C tier.
C tier.
I'm gonna say no thoughts. I haven't had it. I don't think I have. So
I have not had this. Look, I'm very pasta challenged, I guess.
what does that mean?
I have not been privy to a lot of pastas. And if I have, I didn't know what they were called because some of these words I've never heard before.
Okay, so if you want to say NA, then Folly, can you put an NA next to their ranking so Isaac and Brad wish to abstain?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know this pasta. I'm terribly sorry about. I feel bad because I feel like I'm gonna do this for a lot of them.
Same.
Well, I feel like you could just look at it, and if you don't want it, that like if you think it should just go lower, then say that. Like you're allowed to have an opinion even if you've never eaten the pasta because you've eaten pasta. You should know how it works.
I mean, then we run into the problem where I'm pretty much cool with pasta.
Okay, then yeah.
So,
Anyway,
where I just feel like, yeah, I'd eat this.
my argument C tier, and again, Artman and Folly feel completely free to argue against this. It's got a hole, and I'm pretty sure if you overcook it, then it's just gonna get shredded. It ain't gonna spin right on your fork. It is just an awkward piece of pasta that I think it's gonna squirt out some sauce at times. I don't think it's a good noodle. I don't
argument.
like the noodle.
Good argument.
I'm gonna
Although-
say, go ahead.
That being said, I don't think that it's going to like completely get destroyed upon eating, so I'm not gonna put it in D tier.
All right. Well, I'm going to say first skill issue. Learn how to cook. And B, I'm going to put this in high B, low A tier. So let's say A. Because, yes, the first thing you're going to go to is the classic red sauce, but you got Alfredo, you got cacio de pepe, which is like a creamy bacon sauce.
Say that to any noodle here. Like you can't
Right,
talk
but it's just
about-
buff spaghetti.
Buff
buff
spaghetti.
What is going on with the song?
That's just how the song sounds.
Just that breakdown at the end just makes my ears feel weird.
Hey, you listen to Pizza Tower. You can't go.
Yeah, this is not in Pizza Tower.
It's not, but it goes crazy at times.
Crazy?
Yes.
There's crazy, and then there's whatever that was.
All right, my thoughts on the bucatini. I think it would have a similar like bite to linguine, but I feel like the whole makes it best to capture sauce. So although I've never tried it before, I'm gonna say it's a B.
Okay.
Now, what was Slurp and Max's scores?
All right. So for Slurp, give me one moment. Looking at this, Slurp ranked Bucatini as middle of C tier.
Okay.
And hold on, I'm going to pull up Max's. I haven't given these a good look, so Max sent me a lot of stuff. So 1 second. Okay.
Spider-Man.
Bucatini is D tier for Max.
Dang.
It is bottom of D tier.
Controversial.
What would the average of this be, like, C?
Yeah, so we have... Okay, so we have B.
You and I
We have
rank it
one
B.
A. Two
Look,
C's.
we got 3 lower. It's got to go C.
I'm
You can say
thinking C.
high C if you want.
Yep.
But a B and an A do not cancel out CCD.
Yeah. Are we going by the rules where you cannot be one grade higher than the lowest score? So, like, if one person says D, everyone else says A, it has to go in C.
Yeah. Well, they have to make the argument. One person can just be a hater.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Like
Got
to
it.
our
Include
knowledge,
notes,
Max may
right?
just be a Bucatini hater with a story that we don't know.
True.
So we're
Alright.
just gonna have to go off of the bottom of D tier, and I'm just throwing it out there. I've had Bucatini. I'm not a fan. It is a messy noodle, and it doesn't cook right.
Okay.
But
have
that
some
being said,
insider
if you can get it to work right, it's pretty dang good. So I'm still saying it's C.
Sounds good. Okay.
Campanella.
The next one is Campanelli. I'm gonna Google that.
Google it, Polly. Tell us what it is.
Yeah, I would like to know.
Okay, it looks crazy. Campanelle is a type of pasta which is shaped like a cone with a ruffled edge or a bell-like flower. It's also sometimes referred to as giggly or trompetti. It's intended to be
yeah.
served with a thick sauce or in casserole.
I don't think I had this one either, so skip.
I have this one a lot.
Yeah.
So no, I'm just letting. I have my answer. Just
Okay. I have not had this one, but I think I would eat it.
All right.
do we just add a wood next to
Would.
Would.
Would eat. Would try.
Yeah,
Yep.
would try.
Can you type out next to Campanella? Yeah, wood.
Would.
That's it.
Would.
Same for me. Honestly, that should have been like what I said for the previous one. Would try.
Well, let's say, how would you grade something you would try? Would you just say that middle of the road you would try it?
Say that it's visually appealing.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds interesting.
Yeah. So would that be considered a B, or should we just not take it into consideration?
We're not taking it into consideration, but we
Yeah.
like this is
Yeah.
for the future. This is for the future stuff. We can format other things like this if we start talking about pizza toppings or something like that.
True.
Like maybe would try but hasn't yet. Like we'll just take that into account that they're open to the idea.
Okay,
All right. So who wants to go first? I went first last time.
I will. These things are crazy looking, and I feel like they would have a really good mouth feel. And I think that with the ruffles and the cone shape, they would contain sauce really well. So I'm going to give them an A.
Our man?
All right. Based off of what I'm looking at, these are very reminiscent of egg noodles for me. Like, you've seen egg noodles, right?
They're not egg
So-
noodles.
I know, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The flat, wavy ones.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm going to give these an A on the merit. I would not cook them. I don't know if I'd cook them with a sauce. My dad has this homemade chicken noodle soup recipe that is just absolutely wonderful, and I feel like this would just elevate the mouthfeel.
Yeah, that sounds good. Who's next?
Okay. So for me personally, this one is a B.
E, okay.
However, it is not a high B. It is
B-minus.
bottom tier. It is bottom tier B.
State your
The
piece.
reason for that is because, like I said, I have this one a lot. And if you're talking about noodles that break apart, just they do not come out well most times. Sometimes, you know, that ribbon on the top shreds right off during the boiling process. Could be a poor quality noodle that I have, but we've gone through many different brands, many different boxes. But the problem is that it's just not a consistently good noodle. However, when it does work, it's amazing. But if you try to put it in a soup, it may just break apart. And once it has broken,
There's no
all
going
good
back.
things about it are gone.
Understandable.
Soup with a bucket of Mickey Mouse.
And if I
True.
remember correctly, Max was not a fan of this one, but we're doing Slurp first.
So
Slurp, bottom of D tier.
Dang. I'm adding minuses if you say bottom of, and pluses if you say top. It's so
And
sad we
as-
don't have their reasonings.
Yep. And as for Max, the last one was, so this is also bottom of D tier, but right above Bucatini. So technically not just solid D, but still not good. They have
Wow.
probably had the bad experiences that I have had. Like I said, when the noodle does not work, it does not work. It is all bad.
Maybe we should get Slurp and Max to record together their reasonings.
We
mean,
can
it's a
talk
bit too
about that
late.
later.
Yeah, we need notes, but later.
All right, so we have A,
Mm-hmm.
B minus, D minus, D minus. I feel like
I'm
that
thinking it's gotta go C.
C
Yeah, low C so far.
above Bucatini though.
Yeah.
Okay. Devastating.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right. The next one is Capellini. Capellini. Okay. It didn't give me the
God.
Capellini.
I'm sorry, that
Sorry, you go.
I'm sorry, that breakdown just keeps getting to me.
What do you mean the breakdown?
The song.
Music.
When the song stops.
I was like vomit.
Okay, so
you don't have to listen to it. Anyway, Capellini.
Capellini.
Unfortunately, I will have to pass on knowing this one. I have not had it.
Okay, well, capellini is a thin variety of pasta It's made in the form
Oh,
of
wait.
thin strands similar to spaghetti. It's also called angel hair pasta in English.
I've had
I was
angel
just
hair.
about to
I've
say
had
Okay,
that.
well then I have had this one. All right.
All right.
Okay, so no, I have had it, so you don't have to put NA for me. By the way, you need to
Yeah,
change
yeah.
up the.
Yeah, I'm doing that now. Thank you.
I think
Well.
I had thin spaghetti before, maybe.
I'm gonna get controversial with this one.
I think
Yeah,
I am
okay.
too. Can I make a clarification?
That's
Uh,
what
sure.
the notes are for.
I have had angel hair pasta before, but it was like rice. Like I can't find it. Angel hair rice pasta. Because I am gonna get controversial. I had it as a kid when I was trying gluten-free eating. And well, I will tell you in a minute what I thought about it. Does that count as the same pasta?
I wouldn't say so.
Wouldn't say so. Okay. Well, alright. I'll judge it as a thin spaghetti then.
All right, yeah, I'm judging as the angel hair that I have had
Okay.
several times. But if Brad and Isaac have actually had this one and they're not versed on many of the others, would one of you two like to go first?
Sure. I'm like, now, like Lunatil said, I'm not a connoisseur, so it's like you trying to get me to describe food. It's good. I'd eat it again. It's in my mind not much different than spaghetti.
I think it's like spaghetti, but like worse. Like spaghetti's
Okay.
better.
Okay,
It's like
well.
but I would rank spaghetti higher, but like we haven't got into that yet, so I don't know. I want to say like low B, high C.
Okay. B minus or C plus?
B minus.
B minus. Brad, what were you thinking?
Let's see. I put it in the B's.
Lunatel says in
Yes.
chat, you're not confusing
Pansit. No, I'm not confusing Pansit. I know the difference between Pansit and angel hair pasta.
Do we have ramen on here? We actually don't.
No, we don't have the Japanese style ones like yakisoba or udon.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought we were only doing Italian.
Yeah,
I
we're
do
doing the
I do
Italian.
like Pansit, but I I know that's not angel hair pasta.
Actually, if you want to add more folly, we can get into that near the end. Let's
Sure.
see how we're doing on time.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Have you got a ranking, Brad?
B.
B? Perfect.
Yep.
Artman, what do you think? Everyone
You know
hydrate.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say mid S tier for me.
Ooh, okay.
It has just an excellent mouthfeel to me, and it pairs so well with so many sauces. Like, yeah, spaghetti is nice, but the long, thin spaghetti, you can get so much more of it in a single bite.
Do we have spaghetti on this list? We actually
Pretty
don't.
sure. Oh.
We have linguine, fettuccine.
No, I think it's that one in between. It's alphabetical, so it's between rotini and
Yeah, and Targatelli.
Oh, okay, got it. Yep.
Yeah, that's
it's
what I
the
was thinking,
obvious
but
one.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
not need name.
I'm gonna say mid S tier because
Yes.
good mouthfeel and good. You can eat a lot of it all at once.
That is an excellent point. D.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
You're just being all kinds of discouraging.
No, that's the thing. We're allowed to be different. I'm letting everyone know if you have an opinion, do not be afraid of it.
Yeah,
You're
we all
allowed
have
to
different
enjoy
tastes.
Artman, you are allowed to enjoy angel hair as much as you want. D tier for me. Do not enjoy it. Would never take it over spaghetti, fettuccine, or linguine any day of the week.
That's a good point. Is that your
Like,
reasoning
we-
then?
Also, the thing is, it never, like, it does turn out right for me. I have cooked angel hair many times in the past. However, that being said, my family does not enjoy it. We keep trying it because it's used in all these old family recipes that we have, but we never like it. It's just there. And at the end of the day, we started changing the family recipes to stop including it, and they're all better now.
Changing history. Fascinating.
So, like, I'm sorry. Angel hair is whatever. The mouthfeel is not nice to me. It feels stringy and not great. So, D tier. I wouldn't say D minus, but no. I'm sorry. No.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you're allowed to like, Arman, please. You're allowed to love it, okay? You're allowed. I want to be okay with this. We're still friends, right?
Yeah, let's just keep going.
For now.
All right. So,
You know, we don't have vermicelli on here, which is an Italian, although they use it a lot in Vietnamese.
all right. What was this one called again?
This one with
Capellini.
capellini.
Okay. For slurp, C tier.
C tier.
Middle of C tier.
Got it. And for Max?
Looking. This is Capellini.
Mhm.
Yes.
B tier. Middle of B.
Middle of B. Okay, and
Oh, we're across the board so far.
Yep.
Oh, if you're A, we have everything.
I haven't said mine yet.
No. I said if.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm not going to be A, sorry. I'm going to be a bit of a hater. I think it is because I had really bad rice angel hair pasta, as a kid. And you know what? I agree. You would never pick this one over just spaghetti or even like a linguine or a fettuccine. I'm gonna put it in C.
Okay.
All right, so capellini. We have a B. We have a B minus. Oh, there is an S.
Yeah. I'm gonna give. Look.
I'm gonna say it's
I'm gonna be a fighter. You're allowed to put that at the top of C. Maybe even the lowest of B. But if it goes anywhere higher, I'm gonna fight.
I think with 3 B's, it's got to go in B.
Yeah.
And maybe it will stick towards the back half of B. But, you know, this is why we're doing it. This is why this is so important. We need to come to a conclusion.
Remember, if anyone starts sliding that towards A rank when I'm not looking, I'm gonna throw these non-attached hands of mine at people.
Alright, well, the next one is Cavatappi. Let's look at that. Cavatappi.
Cavatappi.
Cavatappi is macaroni formed in a helical tube shape. Certain areas of the US and Canada may also refer to it as double elbows or Scooby-Doo pasta.
Scooby-Doo pasta?
Yep.
Purportedly because of their resemblance to Scooby-Doo. What is that?
What?
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo's a dog.
Yeah.
No.
No. Look at the spelling. Oh, Scooby-Doos! It's like
Arm bracelets.
the plastic charm bracelets. I didn't actually know they were
Oh.
officially called Scooby-Doos. I thought that was like
Oh,
a
Neither did
regional
I.
thing.
I
just call
literally
them
was like
friendship
trying to figure out
bracelets.
how it was connected to Scooby
Lunatel
Doo.
saying
Yeah.
those had me. Now I'm wondering, did the dog Scooby Doo actually come from that?
Maybe.
No,
So
Scooby came from a
confused.
song. Scooby got his name from a song.
Okay, do you think the song came from the charm bracelets?
No
Or were
idea.
they named after the song?
Where does it begin?
Just like a helical pasta, it spirals around on itself. So, Cavatappy, Double Elbows, or Scooby-Doo?
Hmm.
Thoughts?
I definitely have not had this one.
I don't think I had it, but if it's just like macaroni, then like I like macaroni and cheese. So
I've had more than my fair share of this. It's on the CC's Pizza Bar.
I want to say like low A, high B.
Low
maybe?
A. Let's do an A minus then. Just because it's macaroni, but more.
Isaac, that question was for you.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
All right, who's next?
I can go.
Go for it.
S.
S. All right.
Yeah, this one's going to be one of mine. This when they're thick enough, they hold so much sauce in them. They are a phenomenal mac and cheese one. You can just get a lot in there. It is so phenomenal. It is good in soups. It is good in like just having the broth go through it. It is good with I love to have it with butter garlic noodles. It is honestly one of my
Lost him a bit at the end there. We can get the gist.
good.
They're good.
So it's like macaroni, but better is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's long
Okay, well,
macaroni.
If Q's saying it's macaroni but better, then I'm gonna take his word for it and agree with him on his ranking.
Well,
You're gonna go
don't
with an
change your
S.
ranking though. Don't change his ranking. He had his turn.
All right.
He has not truly had it, and I recommend you go get some and try it with macaroni.
Okay, fine.
Very interesting.
Uh,
Huh?
okay, so for me, I'm going to say C+.
Okay.
Blame Kraft Macaroni for this. I am not a terribly big fan of macaroni. If it's done right, it's done really right, but macaroni just doesn't do it for me.
No, but the thing is, it's not like macaroni. It's more like a twisty penne.
Yes, and I've had, like I told you before, I've had a plenty of this at CC's. Like, it's good. It's good with Alfredo sauce, but doesn't excite me as much.
Fine.
Very interesting. I will say the sound of it captivates me, but I'll say I've never had this one before. I worry that it's nicer to eat the smaller macaroni pieces than these longer ones. So I'm gonna still give this maybe an A. But it would be below macaroni for me. I feel like when you're eating macaroni, when it's so like rich and stuff like that, you need the little bits.
Grant,
Who's next?
I have not had it.
Not had it?
So,
would you like to give an
Yeah,
opinion?
I would eat it again. Like, there's probably no pasta that I wouldn't try.
Would.
But
Based off of all of our descriptions, what are your thoughts?
I mean, one, I like macaroni. Two, Kaza's description has me actually very interested. So definitely would try it. So,
Again, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not for me.
okay. I mean, I'm not
I
saying
will eat
I'm not
it.
saying you're wrong. I haven't had it. I cannot say.
Yep. You're allowed. It's fine.
All right, Slurp.
Slurp put it in C tier.
Gosh dang it, Slurp. He's whatever. We're not passing
I don't think
judgment.
he likes pasta.
Dang it, Slurp. We're not
You don't
judging
like
you.
anything. And what
And
about Max?
Max.
Max is top of A.
Top of A. Let's say A plus.
A plus. It is the
Okay.
highest one here.
It's the highest one here. Okay.
So if anyone doesn't believe me, I'll send you guys copy.
I'm thinking this might be our first A. Any complaints? Because Q's S would bring it up. And then we have 2 C's. C plus. Would it be high B or A?
And we got
Armand, you're the
three.
one with the lowest. Are you willing to concede an A or?
Yeah, I'll say mine floats between B minus and C plus. So let's give it the A.
Awesome. Alright. Conchliegi.
I have not heard of it.
Conchigli.
Oh, the shells.
Yes.
Oh,
By the way,
definitely
this
have
goes
I have
for all,
thoughts.
this goes for all sizes. By the way,
I want to go first. For this one,
Yep.
I'm gonna say D. I had it once. It was
Ooh.
atrocious.
Ooh,
I hated
yeah.
it.
Oh.
Well,
What
hate is a strong
flavor?
word. I heavily disliked it. I do not remember. I just know I had it as a kid, and yeah, I just did not like the taste of it at all.
Okay. Just quickly, conchigli are a type of pasta. They're usually sold in the plain durum wheat variety. Okay, they're made with durum wheat, which is a different flavor. And they are often colored. The shell shape of the pasta allows the sauce to adhere to.
reminder: we're going for all sizes because this pasta is actually known for many different sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
'Cause,
Isaac's made his decision.
Okay, so for me, conchigli, the shells, I'm going to give this an S minus
Ooh, okay.
because it's good. It's got a really nice mouthfeel. It's good with a lot of sauces, and the large ones, oh my god, stuff them with ground beef and red sauce, and top it with like a white cheese. Ooh, it's so good.
I want to see how large they get.
they get pretty large.
They
They
do
get really
get
big.
pretty
See,
large.
Yeah.
they're hand-sized. Stuff
Yes.
one of those, and you've got yourself a meal. 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, they can go almost as big as a ravioli.
My goodness.
So yes, S minus. They are good.
Personally,
Lunatel. Oh, sorry.
No, okay, you can say. Keep in mind, we're not like Lunatel. We're going to listen to your comment, but it's not going to influence us. Might
Yes.
influence Brad though.
We're not up to mac and cheese anyway, so. But Lunatel says, my favorite macaroni and cheese is white cheddar, and I would always get the Kraft brand. And then they ruined it when they changed the macaroni to shells. Didn't taste the same or feel right. Fascinating. Okay.
Yeah, Kraft shells are garbage.
Yeah, anything from Kraft is garbage. Like I'll even take Walmart Great Value brand over Kraft.
All right.
Just about the same quality, and it's cheaper.
So, my opinion on these shells, yeah, when they're not Kraft brand, because yeah, that she is right. When they changed it to shells, it just did not taste right. But my opinion on when they're done right, they are so good. especially like with what Artman was saying. When you get the big shells and their stuff, there's so many things people do with them, and it's just it tastes so good to have like the pasta shell wrapped around stuff like spinach and ricotta, and it's like so
Oh,
I'm
we're
giving.
missing the pasta. Sorry.
Oh, so I'm definitely going to give this an S ranking as well, because there's
S.
just it's like the small shells are good, and like they do like they said the sauces really stick to them, so you get the full flavor when you bite them. But like the big shells are where it's at. That's what brings it up to the S. The large shells and like just the different recipes I've seen people do with them are so good.
Did I just have bad shells?
Yeah, I mean, you may have just had bad shells, Isaac. Keep in mind,
Yeah.
this is all shells.
Yeah,
Every single one of them is this.
yeah. So, but like, because like Lunatil said, because yeah, we love the white cheese macaroni. Then they changed it to shells, and it just did not taste the same anymore. It just like actually was off-putting. So those shells bad, but like when you actually don't go craft brand, I've never had bad stuffed shells.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
And I would like
yeah.
to point one thing out real quick.
Yep.
When Brad said ricotta cheese, ricotta cheese, it made me think of a noodle that's I'm not seeing on this list. That's manicotti.
Is that like what would I call that?
It's like a really huge penne noodle that you have to wrap around a filling and then bake it. It's good.
Like cannelloni. Not cannoli.
Maybe.
Cannelloni.
Maybe. Let me see.
I can also
Cannelloni.
Google it here.
A
Cannelloni.
singular cannoli is apparently a canolo.
Canola.
Yeah, cannelloni looks about right for what I'm thinking of. I guess the the pasta I'm thinking of is actually just the name of the meal that's made with it.
What was it called, sorry?
Manicotti.
Manicotti. Okay, yeah. Well, manicotti tubes. Interesting.
Yeah. But like I said, it's just like this really huge penne pasta that you stuff with filling and then bake it. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I fully understand. Let me pull up a notepad and type in cannelloni. Here we go. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put my 2 cents. I don't think I've definitely never had the big shell pasta. But it's making me want to search up some in my area and eat it. So I think that's at least a B for me. Shells just kind of feel like a kind of standard pasta for me, so I'm gonna go B plus. All right, Q.
S.
S. My goodness.
So, I'm just gonna throw it just like all the others. I'm actually not a fan of the little shells at all, and it's a shame that that's the image that we're given here.
Yeah.
Because at first glance, who knows, like what we're actually talking about when we're talking about them, and we'll get into that in a second. But while I am not a fan of the little shells whatsoever, in fact, I would probably put them at D tier. However, the large shell meals I have had throughout my entire existence are some of the greatest pasta experiences I have ever had in my life.
My goodness.
Yeah, they're that good. They really
They are
are.
that good. Stuffed shell things are just the most beautiful. Yeah, let's see. Stuffed with ricotta and spinach, yes. Stuffed with
Yes.
meats. Stuffed with like chorizo and stuffed with
Italian sausage.
like
Oh my
literally
gosh.
everything your heart desires.
They're
Um,
little bowls you can eat. You can't
Yes.
go wrong with that.
they are phenomenal experiences of culinary masterpiece, which is why even though I say that the tiniest ones are D tier, the large ones elevate
ever had the
food
small one.
itself. Is that fair?
Yeah.
I mean, you got two other people agreeing with you, bud.
Yeah.
For me, I only ever had the small ones, so I guess
Oh,
That could be the
small ones are
problem.
not that good.
Would
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
be
maybe.
Give
willing?
the big ones a try sometime.
Yeah.
Because for me, I strongly disliked the shells when I had it, and they were the small ones.
well, I mean,
so
yeah, that's
you might
fair.
have
This,
even had the craft, like the craft ones are so starchy, they're awful.
No, I don't
yeah.
think it was the craft
Yeah.
one. I don't recall a
Oh.
craft box.
If you have to get one in the pre-made, get the Velveeta ones. Velveeta is pretty good about
It
them.
might have been Velveeta, actually.
Huh?
Maybe it was a sauce. I don't remember. It's been a long time. I just remember that I didn't like the shells.
I mean, that's fair. But like we're all saying, the small ones are
A
so-so.
little mid.
Yeah, but like the large ones, when you start getting into like some of the great stuffed recipes that there are out there, amazing. Like you said, life changing. Just about. They're so good. There's so many different recipes I've had with those.
All right.
Now for the bad news.
No. What does Slurp and Max say?
So Slurp, while keep in mind, neither of them like Slurp did this in about an hour. Well, he slapped his together, apparently. It is D. It is D with no explanation.
Hmm.
Not passing
So Slurp and
judgment.
I, with the D over here for the shells, I'm just like D minus.
Yeah. And then you have Max, who is this is the only S tier Max has,
Wow.
and has messaged me saying, if shells are not S, she will riot.
Okay.
4 S's.
Well, sorry, Max. There's 2 D's in here, so it's not gonna be S.
But 4 S's? Like, I kind of feel like
Low
Look.
S, high A.
No,
Yeah,
no,
make it
no,
like
no, no. You
A.
can't put it in S with 2 D's and a B. You can put it at the top of A.
top of A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will explain. Like Max can fight me on this later, but I'm sorry to
I
be
think Max will fight
conscientious.
Slurp and
I
Isaac.
think, like we don't know Slurp's reasoning. He might come in and correct himself later, but we don't know the reason. So
True.
it's gotta be A.
It's hard being the decision maker for the world, isn't it?
Mhm.
Alright, next up, we have farfalle, or little bow ties. Bow tie
I
pasta.
had these.
If I may,
Oh, fettuccine.
You may.
I am going to give these a high B tier, B plus.
Okay.
Very fun soup noodle. I know them most for soups. I'm not saying they're bad with sauce. I haven't had them with sauce a lot, but a fun little soup noodle. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
B.
I think I had this before.
B from Q.
B.
Also, let me read for the people at home.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we know what farfalle is if you look at it. It's bow ties. It's bow ties. It's butterflies apparently. It's
Yep.
bow tie pasta.
In Italian, yeah. I can see butterflies there.
Soup.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got some soup haters in chat.
Yeah,
I don't like
definitely
soup, but I think I do like this pasta.
I've never had bow ties in soup. Do you care to defend bow ties in soup, Art?
I said what I said. High B tier.
Got it. What did you? Do you want to go, Isaac?
Not yet. I'm still trying to see if I had this before. Like,
Okay.
what's it used for?
Nah, but I'm gonna be real. I don't think it's a good soup noodle, but at the same time, I do think that it is a good noodle in general. That's all.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think I have had this
Yeah.
before. I just don't think I had it in soup.
Oh well, you don't.
wait.
It doesn't have to be in soup. That was just a tangent we went on.
Yeah,
Okay.
the thing is,
I'm not changing. I'm not changing
Be
my
nice,
rating, but
Dad, okay?
I'm not
Be
changing my
nice.
rating, but I have seen a recipe with it, and no, it makes a good pasta salad noodle as well.
True. Um. While Isaac thinks, what's everyone's ideal soup pasta? I would say.
Ooh.
I would say shells.
Me who doesn't like soup. But I think I have
Um,
thoughts for this one now as well.
Personally, I'm a big fan of rotini in soup.
Okay. Never had rotini in soup.
Egg. I can't. That's just egg noodles. That's what I'm most used to.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
cannot-
That's the issue.
Other than like ramen, and I mean like actual ramen, I haven't really had anything like noodles in a.
What do you have with chicken noodle soup?
Oh well, I guess
Egg
that's
noodles.
true. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't.
That's
I
fair.
had to completely forgot about that one. Actually, I don't have a lot of soup noodle experience, I guess. So, I
That's
mean,
fine.
so I can't really give an answer on what I like, because like I literally, when that happened, like only thing I could think of was ramen until Q said chicken noodle soup, and that's just how like
It was the weirdest thing.
blah it is to me.
Like,
Yeah.
anybody here had Campbell's chicken noodle soup? What do you classify that noodle as? Because it's like a really thick spaghetti.
Lard.
It just didn't,
Yeah.
yeah, it just didn't
Like,
register
it's hard
as
to call it spaghetti.
like a noodle for some reason, even though the name is in the frickin' thing.
Yeah, it's just noodle. That's it.
Yeah, it's so it just didn't occur to me to classify that in the whole.
Look, if someone tells me to classify a Campbell chicken noodle soup noodle, I'd say garbage.
You're not wrong.
I'm gonna say B for the bow tie.
Very good. Guess what? I'm gonna say B for the bow tie.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, B is for bow tie.
I forgot we were talking about bow ties because of the soup tangent.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna say B. It's a nice little, it's a nice, like,
It's
noodle.
a good pasta
I mean,
salad noodle.
it's a good pasta. It's
It's middle
not
of the road.
phenomenal. Yeah, it's very middle of the road. It's kind of hard to make it wrong, in a sense. It's a good simple pasta,
Mhm.
Yep.
in my opinion. So I mean, it doesn't go. It's not.
It's
I
not
don't think
going to
I've
stand
ever
out
had
a
a
potluck.
bad. Yeah, I've never had a bad one, but I have never had one that made me go, the best thing ever. But, so
It's like the side dish everybody gets at least a taste of.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So
Slurp?
higher A.
Higher A.
Impressive.
Let's do an A
Oh.
plus.
Nope, not an A plus. Higher.
Higher
It's
A.
not the high
So
end.
mid
Alrighty.
A.
Mid A.
Mid.
Mid. And max.
And Mac,
Hold on, I'm looking for it on this.
Words.
you don't have them side by
It
side?
is middle B.
Middle
Oh,
B.
so I love-
Okay.
I love how it's like B for everyone except Slurp.
Okay, above or below Capellini?
Probably above.
Above.
Probably above.
Got it.
Like, it's got to be the middle of B,
Yep.
no matter what we choose.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like, we're all so middle of the. This is the middest of pasta. So
It
far.
really is.
Slurp is the outlier here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you must have some really good farfalle.
You might just like the texture. It's got a fine texture.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, the noodle can't go wrong, but it just does not impress any of us.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's just not. Oh.
We have had
Yeah.
significantly worse noodles, and we have had significantly better noodles. That's it. Like, it's the middle
Yeah,
of the road.
that's literally it. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
All right, beautiful. Let's not try and hate on the Americans too much in chat, okay?
No. We hate. We fight. Let's go.
Yeah.
Whack.
Meet us out back behind the Olive Garden.
Also, it's like two of the tricksters are Australian, so yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Look, that's just. Look, we're not bringing location into this, okay? Just let Artman have his opinions, all right?
Can I chuck in a curve?
Wait, what are
ball?
the mines? Why
curveball?
specifically?
Oh,
Because
because
you-
you're being hated on in chat. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
For your bow ties in soup. Can I chuck in a curveball? Meatballs in soup. You guys have meatballs in soup?
I don't like
Fan.
meatballs.
Don't like meatballs?
I like meatballs. I don't like them in soup.
Okay.
Oh,
Interesting.
wait a minute. I think there's a Mexican dish that involves putting meatballs in soup. I think it's albondigas.
Okay.
Never had it, but my experience with meatballs and soup is mid.
Okay.
Like, I think I've had it in a soup called Italian Wedding once.
All right. Calling the Italians food mid. I see. I'm a
No,
believer.
Meatballs are better with sauce instead of broth.
That's fair. That's fair.
That is an opinion, yes. And I agree with that opinion, but it is an opinion. Can you burn? No, Artman doesn't burn. He's very he's not very flammable.
Leave Artman alone.
All right. Fettuccine.
That-
Fettuccine is a
that's
type
good.
of pasta popular in Roman cuisine. Huh, there you go. It's a flat, thick pasta traditionally made of egg and flour. We all know what fettuccine is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So thoughts on fettuccine?
I had good fettuccine. I had bad fettuccine.
Yep.
I will not blame the bad fettuccine. I mean, I will not let the bad fettuccine affect my thoughts on good fettuccine. But I want to say maybe like low A, high B.
B plus or A minus?
A minus.
Very good. I'll duck in and I'll say I'm gonna say A. Just a good solid. I'd probably pick it over a spaghetti because I think it like attaches itself to the sauce better.
It's under the sauce.
It's under the sauce. Who's next?
I'm gonna say A plus, not quite S minus, but just it's so close.
Very good.
Like you said, I prefer it over spaghetti any day of the week. It's just really good.
It's just good.
Probably my favorite of the long noodles. So that's where my stance is gonna go.
And I'm going to say A minus because I need to branch out with it more. My most common experience with fettuccine is when everybody knows fettuccine Alfredo.
Alfredo.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna, like Isaac said, I'm not gonna let the boringness of fettuccine Alfredo cloud my judgment for the noodle itself. I just need to try more recipes, so I'm gonna give it A minus.
Very good. Brad?
I'm also gonna give it an A. It's a good pasta. It really is. I don't know if it's the size that just allows it to soak up the sauce, but generally, whenever you have fettuccine, it's just always very tasty. Like the sauce, whatever sauce they put on it, really sticks to it real well. So it tastes good. Definitely has a good mouthfeel. I don't have much more to say that because I'm not a real good connoisseur at being able to
No. You're
say
fine.
the
You're fine.
prices. But yeah, that I put that as an A there because it's whenever I go to an Italian restaurant and have this, it's always done great. I've never had bad fettuccine.
Very good.
I'm looking at the images right now, and right now my mind is like, next time you get fettuccine, make it with chicken and mushrooms.
Ooh, that would
Personally,
be
I'm
good.
a big fan. I'm a big fan of shrimp.
I have had shrimp
Ooh,
fettuccine.
that's
That's
so
good.
That
Yeah.
could make a really good gumbo, yeah. Okay,
Anyway,
now,
next we got
Slurp
Slurp
and Max.
with the C minus.
C minus. Interesting.
And then lastly, we have Max with the A minus,
Okay.
which I think the amount of A's, I'm not going to lower it to a B just because of Slurp C. It's staying A.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
an outlier.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
solid A.
Everybody else is at A, and then just one person's like, "Yeah, I don't like it."
I would say it'd be either at the end or in the middle.
Yeah.
A.
I would say in the middle due to like I have A plus, nearly S, and then there's a lot of it like maybe lower but never the lowest of A.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got A plus, 2 A's, 2 A minuses.
Mhm.
So, do we want above or under Cavatappi?
I think we're gonna go
Above.
above Cavatappi.
Got it.
Above.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. We have Fusilli. Fusilli.
All right, before anyone gives their opinion, let Folly wipe the slate and also tell people what it is.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Fusilli is spirals. It's a variety of pasta from southern Italy with a helical or helicoidal shape. Basically, it's a corkscrew, or alternative names rotini in the United States.
Yep.
Um,
Oh god, does that mean is Rotini on this list? Does that mean Fusilli and Rotini are gonna have the same
Yeah, but
ranking?
Rotini's right there.
oh. Yeah, hold on, let's have a look.
They are kind of different, to be honest. They have different shapes.
Fair enough. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
They might end up in the same spot.
They might be called rotini, but they might can you Google rotini to see if you get the same result?
Rotini.
Look,
Oh.
I've got some similar pictures.
It's been longer than an hour.
Yeah, this is gonna be a
Okay, he's-
whole thing.
Eh,
Think you could switch to the Pizza Tower version then? When I
Can?
saw that.
It's pizza time?
Not pizza time.
Oh, well, that's what it said.
Well, we could do pizza time, but hold on. Let me take a look real quick.
If you
Can
you send me
Italian
one.
songs? No, we're doing specifically pizza songs because it's funny.
Let's see.
If you
In a
find me
second, I
one,
will give you
I'll-
the name.
Rotini, they don't have a wiki. entry for it, but it looks very similar. I think from the image, Rotini looks a little bit. Actually, Rotini looks a little bit thicker than Fusilli.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, Folly.
Yes.
The track you're looking for is called Funiculi Holiday.
How on earth do I spell that? Oh wait.
F-U...
Ollie.
Aww.
N-I. There it is, right there.
Yeah, got it. Alright, quick switch, quick switch. There we go.
How do you spell it? F-U. No need to get offensive, our man.
I was making sure she had them before I gave her the rest of it.
Very good. Okay. Fusilli. I'm gonna say B.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Trying to dredge up good memories.
As mentioned in chat, fusilli would be a good like pasta salad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's mine.
See,
What's your ranking?
she said it B.
B.
Oh,
She said
okay,
B.
okay.
I
I
think-
missed that part.
No worries. Who's next?
I just said C.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Yeah, I'm saying C. Everyone's saying pasta salad. I don't even like pasta salad, so that's where my opinion is going to go on that. Fight me. Do Americans eat pesto? Sometimes. Anyway, not a fan of pasta salad, so this one I'm going to just say that I have it with a lot of generic things like vodka sauces, red sauces, sometimes white. This one is a common one in my household, and yeah, it's just fine. Never has impressed me, and there are so many other noodles that I would prefer over it, including the bow ties, that it's just there. So, C tier.
Yep, understandable. Who's next?
I'll
I'm
go.
gonna go first. Brett.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it up there in the B's because I do like pasta salad. It kind of goes in the same way of the bow ties. I've had good. It's always been good. It's never been bad for me, but never been like amazing. But unlike Q, I do enjoy pasta salad, which is why I guess I put it up in a higher rank, because I will dig into a good pasta salad made with this stuff. So
Isaac?
I want to say B. I think I had it with like sauce and meat before. It was pretty good.
Very cool. It's good for getting little bits of like ground beef in the little spiral. So it's good
Time
for
for
beef.
Artman to bust in here with an S rank.
Artman.
Well, before I give my ranking and explanation, a little side tangent. Anybody here remember Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Remember that one episode where the gator made Muriel and Eustace into puppets?
Yeah?
No.
His name was Fusilli.
There you
Fun.
go. Will that affect your ranking?
Anyway, no, it's just a fun little trip down memory lane. I'm going to give it a B+.
B plus. Very good.
I like pasta salad. I like it with other sauces, meats, cheeses. It's not a standout, but it has a very fun mouthfeel.
E. It's good.
Are we gonna?
Alright, we got...
we just gonna put Rotini in the same position? Are we gonna? Does anyone have any other opinions on Rotini?
no, it's kind of mine would technically be the same.
Yeah, I think mine would be
Yeah.
the same.
I think
guess-
mine would be the same as well.
If you don't mind checking slurps and Max's Q?
I'm looking, and they are different.
Oh, okay.
And my opinion of Rotini would be different, actually.
Okay.
Ah.
Like, I'm surprised that you guys really don't know the difference, but
Let me
okay.
double check.
Yeah, what's the difference then?
They look
Like-
exactly the same to me. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look
they
at
do
this. Look at the image in the picture. You can even see it there.
Look at this photograph.
Yeah, the Fusilli just seems to have a softer edge than the Rotini does.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I'm seeing the exact same thing for both of these. They're both spirals.
Okay, fine. You can have that opinion then.
What is your difference, Q?
The difference is that rotinis are in fact thicker noodles. They are significantly thicker. Like the fusilli is a corkscrew when rotini is definitely more of a spiral. It's more twisted. It's more condensed. Like it is shaped differently.
Okay then.
All right. So Slurp and Max.
Okay, so Slurp with the Fusilli is a C rank.
Okie
And Max is B plus.
B plus. All right. Lots of B's. Looks like it's going to be mid B. So in that case, we're between Fafale and Capellini.
I would personally
I
say
would not.
above
I would not.
Farfalle.
Let's see. Look, everything deserves to be above Capellini in my opinion. So don't ask me.
I'm leaning towards between.
Yeah, between.
Between. Any arguments?
One above, two between.
So okay, let's be real here. Can we just do Rotini next though? Because
Sure.
not much will change.
Alright.
Yep.
And
Let me
and
set
you don't
that
have to. If none of your opinions change, then this is going to be more funny.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
so
You want to go first?
well, yes, my opinion does go to a B
Okay.
for Rotini. It is a rank higher in my opinion. I enjoy the thicker noodle. Max is a much lower B.
All right. B or B minus?
It would just be solid B, like middle.
Okay.
And as for Slurp, he also views Rotini as one rank higher, and it is B.
Okay. My opinion doesn't change. Brad?
Mine doesn't really change.
Isaac?
It remains the same.
Artman?
I'm gonna say the ranking doesn't change, but I can see where Q is coming from. I think when I'm thinking of Farfalle, I'm thinking of Rotini because I've had Rotini more often, and it's got a thicker shape. So I'm gonna say it goes above Fusilli
I'm
because
thinking.
Fusilli can be a lot looser.
I'm gonna give Fusilli the higher rank because it's just generally a better noodle. Like used in more things, just because I like it more. It is used in less things, so I say Rotini goes lower than Fusilli.
Okay, well, that contradicts what you've said, but okay.
No, I'm saying as a whole.
Alrighty. Well, I think because Slurp and Max both went. Oh, Max went down just by a plus, but Slurp went
Slurp went
up.
up.
I think it should go in front of Fusilli.
Okay. I mean, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Rotini.
I prefer it more, so yeah.
Alrighty. Alright, well that was nice and quick. What is this? Jamel. I'll type it in. Jamelli.
Gemelli.
Yep.
Jamelli.
Oh, that was a J.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a G.
Ooh.
Oh, G.
Okay, Jamelli. Let me delete this.
We might have some fights today.
I don't think I have this one.
Okay. let's go back to gemelli. Gemelli are a type of pasta. It's most often used for making casserole or pasta salads. Gemelli are not twin tubes twisted around one another as they may appear to be, but rather a single S-shaped strand twisted into a spiral. What? Oh, okay. The strips are glued together to form a single piece of dough similar to fusilli. So it's like a...
Yep.
It's like a, yarn skein. It's like a yarn skein. Like this. Oh, Hank. It's like this. Does that make sense?
It's like yarn. Okay.
It's like yarn.
Hey.
It's like Hank. All right.
It's
yeah.
like Hank. All right, back
Yeah,
to...
it's
see that.
it's an even thicker fusilli.
Yep. All right,
Why is
thoughts.
there two thick fossilies? I don't think I had this one, so no thoughts.
No thoughts? I'll put you
I'm
as
gonna
no
go-
thoughts?
I'm gonna go with A.
Okay. Hey,
I'm
it's a cute.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I've had this, but based off of the pictures I'm looking at alone, I'm gonna say C minus.
C minus.
It just it doesn't look appetizing to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely like a fluffier noodle. It's
Mhm.
definitely gonna be a weird one, but trust
So-
me, it's so good in
Yeah.
the right sauces.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm probably gonna be skewered for this, but it just looks like somebody took the Kraft macaroni, elbow macaronis, if you can call them elbows, and just twisted them. So yeah.
I mean, that's
I
an opinion.
guess.
I think I had to agree with like many of these not looking appetizing. Well, at least to me. But then
Okay.
again, I'm also very picky.
Yes, you are.
Mine's gonna be a high B.
High B. B plus then.
High B. Yeah, B plus. Because as I said before, I do like pasta salads, and I have had this in pasta salads. And while I'm mainly more familiar with the fusilli, the ones that do come with I can't pronounce I don't know how to pronounce this noodle. I know it by sight, not by
Gemelli.
name.
Gemelli.
Gemelli. Yeah, it is good. It's really good in the pasta salads. There's a reason it's primarily used for that. So it's definitely higher up for me.
Okay. I'm kind of thinking that I probably shouldn't give my opinion because I've never had it before. Immediately I was thinking it just kind of looks like maybe a mushier rotini that doesn't absorb the sauce as well. So I'm kind of thinking I should just say no thoughts for this one. NA.
Okay, head empty for you.
Head empty. Slip.
Okay, so let me click over. Slurps is middle of C.
Middle of C. How about Max?
And Max is middle of A.
Oh, geez, this one's really divisive.
No, divisive would be like someone says S and someone says D.
Yeah, true.
This is like we're going C's and A's. No one is claiming it is peak and no one is claiming it is trash.
Yeah.
So
So solidly at the bottom of mid.
2
I'm
A's,
dead.
2 C's, 1 B, and me and Isaac kind of like just no thoughts. To me,
I
seems
think overall
like
it's like
middle.
our diverse opinion is putting this one also at B.
Where would it go in B? Everyone?
I'm gonna fight for above rotini.
Okay.
I'm gonna say below. I'd be willing to put it above Capellini.
Look,
We'd all be.
you know my opinion. Everything's going above Capellini with that math.
But yeah, I'm not saying it's better than Rotini or Fusilli.
Brad, do you want to be the tiebreaker? Where would you put it?
I'd put it above fusilli.
Between rotini and fusilli?
Yeah.
All right. I think that's it. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. If you couldn't read the image, it's gnocchi.
Oh.
This might be an interesting one.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Yes, gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi. Yeah.
How do you
gnocchi.
pronounce it? Uh-oh. He's not
Yes,
responding.
yes,
Never-
Q. How do you pronounce
I've
it?
literally never seen that word before.
Really? Have you ever had gnocchi?
Nope, NA.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
This is gonna change your life.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh man, we got some S ranks, I get it. All right. Calm down, people.
I also like to add NA because I don't think I've had this either.
Okay, just quickly. Gnocchi are a varied family of dumpling in Italian cuisine. They are made of small lumps of dough, such as those composed of a simple combination of wheat flour, potato, egg, and salt. So I think the main
sounds
thing
delicious.
is that they are potato based.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
They're
But I'm
also
still
pumpkin
I
gnocchi.
have to put NA because I cannot formulate my own opinion,
that's
so
fair.
I have to be NA, but I will say wood.
Wood. NA,
Wood.
comma, wood. There we go. Isaac, are you
Oh.
NA?
NA would.
NA, wood.
I do like potato.
All right.
Things
Oh yeah,
with
it
potato.
sounds absolutely wonderful.
Does anyone want to go first? I can.
I'll go
I
ahead.
feel like you want to go first.
Okay.
Does anyone
Jump in,
go
but you
first? I
go
can.
ahead.
Okay. S.
And your reasoning.
Reasoning. You can boil it and it would be more squishy. You can pan fry it and it would be like crispy on the outside, but still like dense, but in a good way on the inside. It's just a good filler-upper. That's my reasoning.
Upper.
Filler-upper. It's a good
It'll
filler-upper.
fill you up.
Fills you up.
Hmm.
That's yummy. And I think it's pretty easy to make by hand.
Mm-hmm.
Bake it in a
That being
sauce pesto. Yeah, that sounds good. Sorry, go for it.
That being said, S.
S.
No doubt about it. Boil it for a nice squishy pasta. Like Polly said, pan fry it for a nice crunch. Add it to a salad or something, or just put it in a soup. It's dumplings.
Oh no.
You can't go
Dumplings.
wrong with soup dumplings.
I haven't had
But
it in
yes.
soup, so
I'm
The
waiting for
ultimate
chat to
utility.
erupt. On
The
this
ultimate
stupid
utility pasta. S.
very good. Brad?
I'm gonna also go with S on this, mainly because it's got variety. It tastes good in like a lot of different ways to make it. There's no, I guess, wrong way to make it in a sense. Well, I'm sure someone will find one, but what I'm
Is that a
saying,
challenge?
Other gnocchi.
what I'm saying,
Time for lazy Alfredo gnocchi.
Tuck it in with
But-
the mac and cheese, the Kraft mac and cheese.
Yeah,
no,
Kraft
not the
mac and
Kraft mac
cheese with gnocchi. I could totally mess this up. Let's go.
but it goes in the same, in a sense, regard as the shells for me. Like, there's so many different recipes
Oops.
that can be made, and they're so good. So,
Okay, I need to clarify.
Okay,
I need to
Just reading what
clarify.
Polly read off.
I need to clarify that was just a joke. I would never cook these in Kraft mac
We
and cheese.
can't go too far.
For the record, that was a joke.
That was a joke. Let's
Dude,
not.
you could just put grated cheddar on them and they'd be good. Like fresh out of the pot, let the cheddar melt over it, or Parmesan, or whatever cheese you want. They'd be good.
Yes, these are good pasta. The first time I didn't put finesse rank. Well,
I
thank God I chose correctly. Thank God it was the easy answer here.
Dang, Lunatel has strong opinions.
Apparently she does.
To clarify for YouTube of those watching this later, Brad's wife just threatened to divorce him if he didn't put this at S tier.
If I had to put it on S tier, she said it after I put it on S tier, so it's not like she cursed me.
She had the papers in hand. She was waiting.
She was waiting to see the answer. She was like, I have to do. All right, this is the make or break point.
Slurp? What slurps?
A.
Okay. Alright.
I can accept that.
And Max.
A.
Ah. Very good.
Wow.
Alright. I think
This one's
3
12.
S's.
This one's going in S tier.
I think it's our
3
first
S's
S.
and 2 A's. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we get an S, like full S on something, then it can go above gnocchi. But so let's say like bottom S if anything comes above
I
it.
don't think we're gonna get a full S with so many people here.
Yeah. And by the way, my cat stepped on the keyboard and he's putting it in K tier. Apparently.
K for kitten.
Hey, the kitten. Aww. All right. Lasagna. I have a
Oh.
question real quick. Has anyone had lasagna noodles in something that isn't lasagna? Or are we just
Nope.
talking about lasagna now?
No, we're talking about the noodle, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, I
Yes, we're
guess.
talking about the noodle.
So in that
Oh.
case, yeah, that's difficult. Let me Google lasagna.
Yeah.
Well, lasagna is a type of pasta, possibly one of the oldest types, made of very wide, flat sheets. Either term can refer to an Italian dish made of stacked layers. We're not talking about that. Okay, lasagna the noodle. Thoughts?
Zernak, forgive me. C minus.
Wow.
It is good at only one thing.
Okay,
That's-
okay.
That's fair.
These-
Oh, that's not me.
You're gonna get hate for that one, but
Like, don't get me wrong. When it's used for what it's good for, S tier. But by itself, you cannot put a plate of boiled lasagna noodles in front of me and expect me to be like, I thank you for
Yummy.
this meal. I'd be like, what the hell's the rest of it? So the noodle by itself, I hate myself for this, but C minus.
all right. So are we gonna talk about lasagna as a soup noodle and how amazing it? I'm kidding.
I've never had lasagna soup.
So, let's go with like I'm in the same category as Artman in this. However, A, because because those couple of dishes that you can make with it, which is just making a lasagna in however many ways you want, it is perfection. However, its versatility is what holds it back. So, while that one thing, the cake of noodle is one of the kings of noodle, and I will say that it is like the dish of lasagna is so good, but we're talking about the versatility in it as well. So, I gotta give it an A.
Alright, Q, that means you'd be willing to eat the pasta noodle by itself.
Oh heck yeah, let's go.
Alright.
Yes, I'd roll it up into other things. Yeah.
To be fair, we have been focusing on how each individual pasta interact with the sauce as well. So we do need to talk about how lasagna noodle like interacts with the meal that it is.
It is a cake. It is the pasta of cake.
Yeah.
Alright,
sorry,
if that's the case,
He's
then,
not wrong.
if that's the case, then given the average of my two scores, mine's going up to a B.
B? Got it. Can we make changes? Are we happy with with people making changes?
You can make the change as long as it wasn't me who influenced you directly and more just your rethinking of it.
Right,
Got
I
it.
said by itself C minus, as a good lasagna S. So B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going with A because like I could think of other things to do with a lasagna noodle, but it ain't that versatile. However, yes, I've had white sauce lasagna, which is by far one of my favorite kinds. I have had the red sauces. Look, for those of you who don't know me, I get heartburn really bad when I eat red sauce.
Oof.
I give myself heartburn willingly any day of the week for a lasagna.
Mhm.
S
I am
for
willing
sore
to make
heart.
that sacrifice. And yes, there are so many different like meats you can stuff it with. It is so good. That is my opinion.
Yep. I'm gonna say lasagna the meal S tier because of the usability of the lasagna noodle A tier. It drops one rank just because it would get a bit samey if you were just eating the same format over and over again.
With just slightly different changes to the filling.
Yep. But there
It's
you go.
got some. You can have like the filling is your imagination though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I agree with Folly. Eating the same noodle with different variations is going to get samey after a week.
It's because you have to form it in such a specific way, I think, that it would feel samey after time. But again, the fact that lasagna the meal is S tier only just brings it down to A tier.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who's next?
I will go, and I will also be putting it in A. Basically, for the sake, like, I keep going back to it, but it's the first time, it was like the first meal I was actually able to chime in on. So the shells, because there are a bunch of different lasagnas. It's not just like one way to make lasagna.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that it does flavor with very well.
However,
It's just
Can I-
yeah, but like it would be S tier because of that. But it's gonna go like my vote because I would put the shells in S tier.
yeah.
the-
Can I chime in though? You could say that like what you put with it about any of these noodles.
Well, true, but like while there's some noodles that you can do everything, they don't stand out. Like even if you can do a lot with them, like the farfalle, you can do a lot with that. But as I said, I've never had like an amazing farfalle. But I've had amazing lasagna, and well, so there is a lot of stuff that pairs well with it. But at the same, in your same argument that you said, Q, is like there's really one thing it's good at.
Yeah, it's but like the cake
So,
format.
yeah, it would be S tier if it wasn't if we were just going with like the meal, but
Yeah.
we are going with the noodle itself, and it loses out on versatility. It's like I do see that people are putting it. There's so many different types and like flavors of lasagna, but it is still lasagna. It is still, like Q says, cake. Pasta cake. You can look, cake's amazing.
You can't have it every day.
There's tons of different flavors of cake, but you're not gonna eat something that's just you're not gonna eat
You could
cake
start.
in another format kind of thing.
Yeah, you could start eating through your way through all the flavors of cake. You're gonna get tired of the texture after a while.
Yeah,
Sometimes you want cookies.
exactly. So
I
there's
do
gonna
have-
be.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Time out. Folly.
Mhm.
What is the cookie of pasta?
cookie of pasta.
Cookie of so sorry, you're saying which pasta is cookie?
Yeah. Is it the gnocchi?
No. As much as I
Oh.
love gnocchi,
Yeah.
cookies are not all perfect.
Oh, I know. It's the ravioli.
We haven't got
Yeah.
to the ravioli yet, so we can't talk
We'll
about
get
it.
there.
I'm not too big on cake, so I would take cookies over cake any day.
Okay, so Isaac, lasagna.
So as you all said, lasagna, the cake, basically S tier, but I did not know about like it being used for anything else besides that one thing.
Yeah, it is. It isn't, as far as I'm aware. Well, it is. I've never heard of the meal.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so probably that brings it down to like an A.
Very good. I agree with Zappa in chat. Even though we haven't gotten there yet, penne pasta is cookies.
Yeah, probably.
I do have
Yep.
I do have a small aside I'd like to do before we go to Linguini, but let's get Max and Slurp's opinions on whatever you were about to say.
Got it. I was gonna say slurp.
Okay, Slurp put it at S tier,
Okay.
but remember, he might just be talking about the one food.
Lasagna. That's fair.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's fair. And
And
Max?
like, it should be noted that when I gave Slurp the homework, he didn't ask any questions, so he just gave me these whatever. Max did ask, and she's grading purely on noodle.
Okay.
So Max went C tier.
Oh, Max.
Kind of like what I did.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly like what you did, I bet.
Just for the noodle, not for lasagna
Just
the
for
meal.
the noodle.
Which makes sense. As we said, we've gone through that discussion. I gotta hold on one second.
I feel like it'd be very unruly in like just a basic pasta dish.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like it'd be not something that you could
Nope.
eat well.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's like if you just had a plate of lasagna noodle
But
And,
the
like-
one dish it does is that
and
good.
Yeah.
put it like even with the stuff that's in like lasagna. If you just put like a plate of noodles, like it was like a plate of gigantic flat spaghetti, it would just it'd be a mess to deal with. You'd be frustrated trying to eat it.
Okay.
That being said,
Yes.
well, let's get to the ranking first.
Okay, so what are we thinking? I'm thinking it looks like A. We have four
I put it-
A's.
I put it above fettuccine.
I would agree with that. Anyone have any debates?
No, I agree with that assessment.
Got it. Okay, Art, what were you gonna say?
So Q and Zernak and I were talking about this the other day, and he brought up the question of how would you rank lasagna, and I forget who said it, I think it was Zernak, but he said, so it's like the great sort of pasta.
Yes.
It's the great sort of pasta. That's so true.
It does one thing really well.
Yeah.
Gnocchi is sword and shield.
I can agree with that.
Okay. Linguini.
NA.
An A? Okay. A linguine is a type of Italian pasta similar to fettuccine and trenette, but elliptical in section rather than flat. It's about 4 millimeters in width, which is wider than spaghetti, but not as wide as fettuccine.
It
Thoughts?
is the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Not counting that.
So, what would you say, B?
Well, Isaac already gave his.
Did he? Sorry, I didn't hear you. I
He
must
said
be...
NA, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he
Like,
did, sorry.
Not applicable?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant NA as in like, this
That's
is
what I thought.
NA.
That's what I thought too, but then I
Uh-oh.
thought that would be a weird way to put it.
Isaac, clarify.
He's muted.
Did he
Well,
step
this is
away?
as
We'll-
all we're gonna get from him.
We'll come back to him. We'll
We'll
come
let-
back to him.
Yeah. You know what?
No,
You want to go first?
I do.
Okay.
S minus.
S minus. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay, explain.
Well, it's just like I view it as better than. Well, I may have said fettuccine is my favorite earlier, but I actually I forgot about linguine for a bit. No, this one is my favorite. Fettuccine is a very close second, but I gotta put this one as an S minus. It is just barely above fettuccine in my opinion, but it pushes it over. This is a beautiful noodle and deserves its ranking as just a significant noodle.
Okay.
I was going to say A minus, but thinking about it, I'm going to give it an A plus, just under conchulate the shells,
Just under the shells. Got it.
because it is it's just about on par with fettuccine for me, but it is slightly better, and it is better than spaghetti. Spaghetti is a good mid dish. So yeah, I like linguine. Linguine good. A plus.
Gotcha.
Brad?
I'm gonna put it in the S.
Yes.
It is, yeah. Look, I like fettuccine, but like they said, it is not as thick. I feel like it's a better mix because it's thicker than spaghetti. Spaghetti is, as Artman said, mid tier. It definitely, the size is, I think, more perfect in this. The fettuccine is great, but it's real big and can be not a real hassle, but it's harder to deal with than linguine. Linguine is real good, just like fettuccine is, but it's more. I'm going with like basic. I've started just thinking about just like how you eat it ever since the lasagna. Just the idea of like trying to pick up a giant lasagna noodle, but yeah, no, linguine fits on the fork better. It's like it tastes. It actually, I think it does. The linguine I had does stand out better than the fettuccine. So yeah, I will put it on S.
Okay. Isaac, are you back?
Yeah.
Can you clarify? Did you say A or did you say NA, like non-applicable?
NA.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm kind of thinking, should I say NA? I don't know if I've had this one.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I just don't think I've either had fettuccine or I've had spaghetti. Right, you know what? I'm not going to screw up the ranking. I'm going to say NA. I would have said below fettuccine, but I don't think I've had enough linguine experience.
Alright, so who do you want first?
Slurp?
Okay, Slurp. Let me look.
With a name like Slurp, he should like the long spaghetti noodles.
B.
B.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Understandable. Max?
C minus.
Ooh, getting a little bit
Wow.
low.
Max with the spicy response.
I guess he doesn't like linguine.
Okay.
C minus.
C minus.
For Max, you put B.
You said C? That's
C.
even worse. Max.
Wow, I honestly thought you said D minus to start with.
I thought you said B minus as well.
C minus.
Oh, C minus. Oof. Max is not a linguine fan.
Nope.
I need to hear her reasoning.
Yeah, I wonder why she doesn't like
okay,
it.
we can do an interview later, okay?
You need to explain yourself, Max.
Alright.
Okay, so 2 S's, lower S. B and C, so So let's say like
And remember, I said A
Low B.
plus.
low
Yeah,
B
like-
mixed with.
No.
So-
Look. You got an A plus. We got 3 massive rankings right there. A B would take it down slightly, and then C, like I guess C. But honestly, I'm viewing this more as a low A overall with our ranking.
I'm feeling that. Where would it go in A? Below.
I say put it above fettuccine. I'm pretty
Above.
sure everyone here who voted linguine says it is above fettuccine. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I refrained from voting because I would have put it below. So if you think it's above,
Yep.
Just above.
got it.
we can put it in A tier. Now this is a group effort. We all have our individuals, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
And we're all-
Be
Going
nice
off of
in
an
the
average
comment
score
section.
here.
we're
We are
all
here
going
for
to kill
fight.
each other in the background.
Yeah,
Yep.
everyone has different taste.
Don't
If we all
worry,
had
I'm
the
only
same
going to
taste-
bruise Artman slightly.
Dude, I said soup once and you're crucifying me for it?
This
Oh, you
is-
said it more than once.
There was another soup you brought up. I don't remember
Well,
exactly where.
apparently, you hate farfalle and soup.
Good
I
job.
don't remember when I've had it, but I remember I've had it once before.
Holy crap! Hey, Kusha, you could also get in on the rankings if you want, but
Yeah.
he wasn't.
Give him a minute to jump in because I don't know if they've got like ads or anything.
Oh,
I'm here, yes.
I
Oh,
could
hello.
Hi.
Would you
Okay,
like
look-
to join the pasta
Okay,
ranking?
first off, can you get into costume? You look weird.
I'm look, I'll get in the uniform.
We're kind of still in farm uniform, so if you want to do
Yeah, we
farm
are.
uniform,
Look, yeah, put yourself in farm uniform. We'll get it right next time.
Hold on.
Fuchsia
I
has
do
been
have
added
to-
to the list.
Kusha will not be affecting any of the other rankings that we currently have. However,
course.
he will judge us over our rankings, and we'll have to establish why. So, Kusha, you can watch the stream.
I am watching
tell
the
us-
stream.
Tell us what if you agree or disagree with any of these.
Hold on, I still have to close my Dragon's Dogma.
No worries.
Okay,
How was your
right.
stream?
It was fun. I'm transferring over all my old Switch stuff to the new Switch and giving the girlfriend the old Switch.
Aw.
Cool.
So she wanted Animal Crossing. I was like, hell yeah, you're gonna get back into gaming. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Lasagna, solid choice. I like that one.
Yeah.
These are actually. I agree with this list. Yeah.
All right. Very
Now,
good.
keep in mind, some of us are like very different. However, the list you are seeing in front of you is all of our opinions combined.
Got it. Solid. Okay. Excuse me.
All
All
right.
right. Well, in
So,
that case,
next we're on to macaroni.
macaroni.
Oh,
And
God.
remember, we can take in the concept of macaroni and cheese, but we are
Mhm.
talking about the noodle.
The noodle itself, the pasta itself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. Macaroni is pasta shaped like narrow tubes made with durum wheat. Macaroni is commonly cut in short lengths. Curved macaroni may be referred to as elbow macaroni. Some home machines make macaroni shapes. But such as most pasta, macaroni is usually made commercially by large-scale extrusion. There you go. Learning today about macaroni.
So
Would you like to go first, Kusha?
Oh.
D tier. I'm putting that in D tier.
Thank you, D tier.
It's just straight. I can hear you. Yeah. Just waiting. I'm like D tier. Just put that shit in D tier.
Okay, would you like to explain?
Do we
Okay.
have to?
Okay. So from an actual standpoint, so I find macaroni, the pots itself, very boring. It's it doesn't hold like barely enough sauce. Yeah, I get it that it's like hollow in the center, that it allows sauce while it adds for flavor, but it's not enough to actually make a good dish with it.
May I interrupt for a moment?
Yeah, go for it.
You are allowed to change the size of the noodle.
Okay.
Is there a big macaroni?
There
are larger
different
macaroni.
sizes, yeah.
Okay.
However, I'm still putting D. There is no.
Mm-hmm.
It is an insult when other noodles exist, in my opinion.
It's like what macaroni wanted to be was like a better noodle. It's like no. And
Like
I find
Tappy.
I find it dull. Like
Yeah.
Like yeah, you can make a dish with like you could throw it in with like chili and get like a nice chili mac, just without the cheese. But there's not enough.
You
And I feel like
you can make any dish with macaroni better by making it another noodle.
Yeah.
Okay. Hugh, would you like
I feel
to
like
go
it
next?
could be a better shape.
Yeah.
Would I like to go next? I slammed my fist like as soon as Kusha said his, and I gave it a D as well.
I'll be right back.
I thought you said B.
No, I said D.
You said D. I didn't hear you
D, damn
specify.
it.
For dang
I'll go-
macaroni.
For dang macaroni. I'll go next.
Go for it.
I'm also throwing it a D. It's kind of the opposite of lasagna in a sense, as its macaroni has amazing versatility. It can be thrown in anything. It's just meh in all of them though. It's not. There's no standout macaroni dish. There's no like, guys, you've got to try this with macaroni. It's just. It's okay tasting, but that's it. It's just okay in everything. I know I said similar things about the farfalle, but that actually, while it tastes good, macaroni's just okay.
This is just meh in everything.
Yeah, it's just meh. It's something I can eat, and like I wouldn't turn away a bowl of mac and cheese. I wouldn't turn away a macaroni dish, but I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't go to an Italian restaurant and be like, "Give me the beef and macaroni."
All right. Who wants to go next?
Ollie, you're next. No
Aw.
hiding out last.
No. Okay, I need to
Yeah.
explain something.
Oh God, here she comes.
Oh no.
It's ranking.
I've been very tough this entire time because I have to explain that I cannot eat gluten. So all of these are based on non-gluten versions of pasta.
Okay.
And with that said, Barilla is the best brand of gluten-free pasta. And it comes in only a couple of forms. It comes in spaghetti, it comes in lasagna, it comes in farfalle and rotini, and macaroni. And sometimes I just like a little macaroni treat. And I think it's kind of like, I think it's like a solid, I think it's the middle of the road, but solid. I would put it above Capellini.
It's like a comfort food.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say,
Capellini was D tier for me, so you're not making an argument.
okay, well, I would say,
I mean, it's
Okay,
fine
well,
for you to put it in B.
I
I'm not
would
gonna be
say-
like, oh, well, let's get out the pitchforks.
I would have put it in B, but thinking about, when I think of macaroni, I think of a slightly larger macaroni. And I think that one that most people would think of would be that really dried, like super little one that comes in like Kraft mac and cheese. So I
Would you
can
put that in an
Yeah.
F tier? I would.
I can understand. So I'm gonna bring it back down to C, okay? But that's as far as I'm going.
Okay.
You can put it in B. And we're not
Like,
gonna.
you allowed your opinion.
Yeah, we're
Keep
not
in
gonna
mind,
crucify you.
I mean, like, what was it? Artman was just like low S, and I was just like D. You're allowed to do the opposite. Where you're
Yeah.
just-
Well, Artman, do you want to go next?
I'm the only one left, right?
Did Isaac
No,
say?
Isaac.
No,
Do you want to go first, Isaac, or I can take it?
you can go.
D.
Okay.
My father has this amazing macaroni casserole dish he makes every Christmas, but that's the only good macaroni dish.
What makes it
You have to
amazing?
make it a casserole.
Exactly. Kraft macaroni is garbage, and all other elbows are just. I like the big ones that a lot of fried chicken fast food restaurants use because it's nice and soft and has a good sauce with it. But I am not picking macaroni over any other noodle.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So D.
All right, Isaac. Time to see what you got.
Like
Isaac,
a
I'm on
B
your
or
side.
something.
Oh.
What did you say? Sorry, Isaac?
Like a B.
B?
B.
Yeah. I don't know. It was probably just like to me, but like the way some of you were describing it just sounded like it was like incredibly mid to you.
Yeah, it's like no pasta is the worst thing we've ever eaten.
To be fair, B is the middle of the road here.
Yeah.
B is mid.
Macaroni is the bare minimum.
Yeah.
All right. I believe in you, Isaac. I get it.
Like any particular notes?
No.
Heck
Okay.
yeah. You want to do slurp, please?
Okay, let's see. Slurp is A tier.
Oh,
Of
slurp.
course.
I mean, he hasn't succumbed to peer pressure. I get it.
Yep.
He's the chaotic one as well, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't-
he's also the wild card. His entire list could be flipped.
Oh yeah.
And Max,
And
please.
Max?
Max is C.
Okay.
Mm.
See?
Look, this is so many D's and C's that I'm just like, I don't care if Slurp put an A. I'm saying D plus. If we're going to have any noodle in D, it's gotta be macaroni.
We probably should
Fight me.
balance it out a bit. Are we all okay with D?
Like I said, no hate, but it is the bare minimum.
A.
I mean, you and Isaac are the ones that put it on B. Or you
Yeah.
said you changed yours to C, but you started at B. If anybody's gonna want it somewhere else, it'd be one of you two.
Isaac, are you okay with D, or would you rather go C minus?
Mm, I don't know, to be honest. Do not give me decisions.
Okay,
D.
to be fair,
Ollie, I will fight you.
to be fair, the image shows those little tiny dried macaroni, like the really small, really dry ones. So because of that, I would put that in D as
Mhm.
opposed to C minus.
All right.
All right, change of pace. A different sized tube.
Oh.
It's Pacheri, which I've got to Google. Pacheri. Spelled wrong,
That is
sorry.
an interesting looking noodle.
Pacheri is a type of pasta in the shape of a
Ooh.
very large tube, originating from the Campania region of Italy. They're generally smooth, but there is also a ribbed version. The name comes from Neapolitan pacciaria, slaps, with a depreciative arrow to indicate something common. Huh? Okay.
They're talking about the language they're using.
Yeah. So, pacheri, it's a big tube.
Tube.
Thoughts?
All right. While you're clearing the previous answers, I gotta say NA for this one. I apologize. I've had rigatoni, which I thought was this when I first saw it, but after seeing that, rigatoni is something separate. No, I gotta back out. Wood.
Okay, I need to make a quick clarification. Zappa says it's the size of a penne. You mean like in length?
No, that is not the
Because
size
it's
of a penne.
definitely not the thickness of a penne.
No, it's a lot wider than a penne.
Yeah. So, size-wise, as in length, they are...
That looks amazing,
Penne
though. If I can comment that.
Alright.
I'm going to give it a B on the merit that I don't think I've had it, but it looks like something I've had out of Hamburger Helper before, so
Okay.
I'm not sure how to feel.
You are gonna make chess, so.
Oh my god, a hamburger helper!
I didn't know they made fancy
saying, I
hamburger
don't-
helpers.
I don't know if I've had it, but it looks like something that would have come out of one.
Yeah. Q, you said
So-
NA?
B.
Sorry.
Yeah, I said NA.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'm the
It
same
says
as
B.
Q.
What was that, Isaac?
Same as Q.
Same as Q. Okay. I gotta
But
say,
it looks so good.
it does... Oh,
It is a good boss.
It does look good. but-
NA would?
Eh?
Isaac, would you try it?
Let me take a look at the pictures on the interwebs. Sure.
Would? Hell yeah.
I mean, did you see that one picture where it had like the chicken
Sauce.
slid into? Like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I would die for that.
It does look pretty good.
if I had that, I'd probably give it an S. But I can't. Like, my vote don't matter.
Yeah. I mean, I'd hate to say it, but I also have never had this before. So, NA,
Yeah.
And
but I would. I would.
Lunatel has thoughts.
are you still
Oh, yeah,
B
no,
or are you?
She's making comments about me because I said the hamburger helper thing. It's like because I was like, you're judging it on because you've had it on hamburger helper. My reasoning for that is, I'm not coming at these pastas with the hamburger helper in mind.
It's just one of the pictures when I looked it up. It's like the noodles are really flat, and I'm like, why does that look like hamburger helper I've had when I was in middle school?
Yes.
So I will say B plus.
B plus?
It does look really good. I'll
look
give it a
really
B
good.
plus.
I mean, it looks good, but I haven't had it.
Yeah. I unfortunately not enough info, so
Mhm.
unable to make comment.
Brad,
Brad,
can you comment?
No, I can't comment on that either.
Damn.
It's
Haven't-
it definitely looks like something I would want to try.
yeah,
Yeah.
so NA would.
Okay.
We might need to make a
definitely.
new category.
Like every now and then, there's one that like, I haven't had, but like most of them, I'm just like, yeah, I'd still try it. It's pasta. I'd give it a shot. This one makes me actually look the images that I see make me go like, you know what? The next time I'm out, I might actually have to
Yeah.
specifically look for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for this.
It's like not. It's like others. I was like, yeah, you know, if I was given the option, I'd try it. But this is one of the first ones that I've seen that I haven't had that I'd be like, you know, I should actually look for this.
Yeah.
Can I?
All right, Kusha.
Can I quickly ask a question? Australian style.
Mhm.
Okay, what is hamburger helper? Because I just
Okay,
saw
so-
in chat, Lunatel said hamburger helper is the pasta. You add the hamburger to it.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a boxed dinner that you make. It comes with a pre-selected pasta and sauce. You brown your meat. You cook you boil the pasta, and then you put everything back into one pan. Add the sauce, the milk, whatever they ask you to add to it. Stir it together, and there's your entree.
Yeah, it's like an easy cook meal. It's
Okay.
like all you have to do is add the meat.
Oh, I never knew what hamburger helper was. Like I seen commercials for it, but like never tried it.
It's a meal in a box. All you got to do is cook the meat, cook the pasta, and then mix everything together.
That does sound pretty good. What?
Yeah,
what
it's so
flavor?
American. I don't like it, but it's so American.
What flavor profile is it? Does it come in many
No.
flavors?
It comes in multiple flavor profiles.
Okay, got it.
Like they even
Yeah.
have chicken helper and tuna helper.
Ooh.
Yeah, just you should have backed out when you could have, Folly.
It's not amazing. It's easy for when you need a quick dinner for a family.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and when we're talking quick, we're talking the like
Like
you can
everybody's
like
tired from work.
Yeah, we're
Quick.
talking about like 20 minutes. You've got food.
I gotta say, okay, we're not hating on quick, easy food, cheap,
No, we're not.
easy food for families because I freaking love the cheapest, easiest thing I can do. I'll eat a bread sandwich.
Yep.
Red
that- that's
We're not
basically-
hating on it. We're
Yeah.
saying there are better options.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kusha, your turn.
Ooh. I like this pasta a lot.
You like
Oh, finally,
Had it?
someone is going to sing the praises.
I would put in low A, if not high B.
it?
Okay.
A minus?
A minus. I would accept the A minus.
Okay, with an A plus, with an A minus to B plus, it's all up to the random factor that is Max and Slurp.
Go for
Yep.
it.
I would say Slurp is more of a random factor.
All right, so
Max has been controversial so far, so
And Slurp has just been contrarian.
yep. Okay, Slurp,
Uh-huh.
please.
So what does he say?
D.
C.
No,
As in,
dog. D.
D.
wow.
Slurp. What is? Never mind. We're not passing judgment.
We are. We're just not saying we are.
Oh, I'm passing judgment.
Well, I am judging
I have never
you, sir,
eaten this.
quite
I'm passing
harshly.
judgment.
They're silently judging out loud. An oxymoron.
And Max, please.
D. So we have literally everything across the board.
A, B, C,
Yes.
D.
Okay. Here's my suggestion. Can we add a new category that is like?
No,
I was just gonna say, not enough info.
no, I'm not allowing that.
Then how are we gonna judge this?
All right. It's
It's
got an
probably-
A, a B, a C, and a D.
So I'm
I
thinking.
would say
Yeah. Sorry, you go.
Oh,
I would say
Slurp.
coin flip between B and C.
Slurp, if you haven't had the pasta, you should have put NA.
Well, there wasn't an option for that.
Yeah.
There was. It's tier maker. You could make any option.
Well, I
Oh,
wanted
you
to
could
make it.
literally click right now and say like,
Well, I was gonna say we should make one that's like not enough.
And you shot her right down.
Well, I kind of just want like this list, not like
Yeah, yeah.
and people.
Get it?
We're
Okay.
just going with this.
Pluto. Pass B.
You guys are goose.
Pluto's our tiebreaker?
No,
So B. Okay, let me hover this around. We've got B plus, A minus. So we're hovering around sort of the B plus area, which gets pulled down by Max's C.
Max is C.
I'm gonna put it below bow ties.
I feel like I'm gonna go lower a bit.
I think,
Okay, if you want.
I will say it's above Gemelli at least.
but that we're not judging it. We have to judge
No,
it
we're
based
going
on.
after.
We're going on averages here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, just to tease chat a bit, they said they have beef with Max, and I said that would go great with the hamburger helper. Moving on.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. I'm thinking that with C and D pulling it down, I think B minus.
You hurt my
That
soul
works.
by putting it below the
I'm not
Capellini, but I
not my circus, not my clowns.
fine.
Okay.
I like that saying. We use the term monkeys in the US.
Okay, let's move away from this topic quickly.
Let's go.
So, what is that one called?
This next
Have-
one is pappardelle. Pappardelle. Pappardelle.
Pappardelle.
Pappardelle are large, very broad, flat pasta similar to wide fettuccine, originating
Ooh.
from Tuscany. The fresh types are 2 to 3 centimeters wide, so 1 inch, and may have fluted edges, while dried egg pappardelle have straight sides, and they are like this big.
Hmm.
That's how big we're talking. Oh, not that one. This one. Oh, that looks like.
I don't think
Okay.
I've had this, but it looks good.
Yeah, it definitely looks good. I'm not sure I've had this
Pappardelle.
one.
You know, from a distance, it looks like the kind of like the pasta using beef stroganoff.
Yeah, I think it
little bit.
actually might
Yeah.
It is.
And beef stroganoff, good.
It's close, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely looks good, but as I said, I'm not. I don't think I've had this one.
I have. So I can
Okay,
finally talk
so-
again.
I can say in A.
You're
so
gonna say
I'm
NA?
gonna have to say.
be.
Yeah,
Would
'cause
you?
I can't. Oh yeah, I would definitely eat this.
Would.
This is along the same. Like after seeing some of those meals, it's along the same scenarios as pacheri. I definitely would like. It's a dish I would look for
Same as
at
bread.
this point.
NA would?
Yeah.
Very good. May I just
Yeah.
spit out something quick?
Go for it.
I'm gonna say. Hey. I just think it would have a good mouthfeel, good sauce consistency.
Mhm.
Good filler-upperer. Kind of like lasagna. That's what I'm saying. Okay, who's next?
So that might be why I don't know if I've had it or not.
Yeah.
They said in
I
the
guess
chat
what-
that some in America
Pappardelle.
they serve it as fettuccine.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you've
it
had
does
a
look like
really thick,
fettuccine.
if you've had a really thick fettuccine, maybe use that as your
maybe it
judgment.
was. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, that's kind of how I was looking at it. I just didn't want to judge it because didn't want to just be like it's like fettuccine and just be done with it.
Yeah.
But like, I definitely would, and if it's like a thicker fettuccine, I think it'd be really good. Because I
Yeah.
do love fettuccine.
God, I'm gonna make some enemies.
That's
All
fine.
right, Q.
You know? Mm. Okay.
Oh, well. Okay, no, you.
our
Man,
man
go
wanted to
next.
speak up.
You know, I'm going to give it an A. I'm going to say right between linguine and fettuccine. It
Cool.
looks good.
That's what I was thinking too.
So, Folly and I, same brain cell.
Same brain cell, same pappardelle brain cell. Okay. Well, Q's gonna be contrarian. Kusha, do you want to go next?
Give me a sec.
Or do you want to hear the contrarian first?
I like this one because like Art said, it points out for beef stroganoff.
Yep.
So it's a good solid choice. I do like this one. If you can get a nice sauce to pair with it, it is a solid pasta choice. I would put it in B.
B? Where in B?
It could be a mid B.
Okay. Very good.
There's a B.
This is B.
Excuse me.
Q, would you like to go next?
B plus.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You're not that contrarian. Why would you put in B plus?
I said D plus.
Oh.
Oh.
Everyone's like, oh, okay, oh.
Like, I was just more contrary than you, and then you actually reveal you had a pistol instead of a fly swatter.
Okay. State your piece.
Yeah. Sorry, just not a fan of this one at all. Like I do not enjoy the mouth feel of this noodle. It is just like it's honestly too big. I've never had it prepared in a good way. It's not good in my opinion. I'm not saying, look, we're talking about pasta here, and let's be real. There is a there is no, I'm not saying, oh god, it's the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life, but there's not a single time that I like, oh god, like if the angel hair pasta is too thin for most of my meals, this thing is too thick for most of my meals. And and honestly, don't even get me started with red sauce, how it gets freaking everywhere if you try to eat a lot of it at once.
Great.
It is not a slurp noodle at all. Which I know that's a crude American thing, but it is not great in that regard, and I'm just not into it. I put it above the capellini in my mind, but I would never take it over any of the other 3 long noodles we have gone over.
You know what? That's a good explanation. I understand.
Speaking of being a slurping noodle, what is Slurp's opinion?
Good segue.
Slurp's opinion of this noodle is bottom of C.
Bottom of C. C minus?
The only thing, although to be fair, Slurp is not a good judge on this.
Yeah.
Look, we're taking his opinion into account, put it on the list, but at the same time, he put fettuccine lower.
Oh gosh. And Max, please.
D
E?
plus.
B plus.
D. Dog.
E? Oh my gosh.
Same as Q. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Friends.
So they've brought the score down. Awesome. Okay. Don't get angry. Don't get angry.
I could just hear the RPG damage sounds now.
Ooh.
Q, Slurp, Max, just done.
Okay. So me and Artman had it mid A,
Mm-hmm.
bringing that down Fuchsia's B. Like, you know,
Mhm.
we could do B plus. Then bringing it down because of Slurp's C minus,
That puts it at the end of B.
E minus, and then we've got 2 D pluses. I think
Put it at
it-
C to balance the list.
it's got to be in C, yeah. Where
Sounds like it'd be at the end of C.
beneath Bucatini,
No, above Bucatini.
beneath Campanelle,
2 D pluses.
2 D pluses.
Alright.
I think that does make 2 D pluses. I kind of think that means below Bucatini.
Fine. Just get it into the C where it belongs. I say D, but I'm willing to accept it.
This is gonna tear us apart.
Yeah, there are 2. Look, the thing is, there are 2 A's, but it's not like we're fighting over S's here. Okay, it's not D's to S, it's D to A's.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
settle in a smash.
Yeah, there is 2 A's, but like the D pluses bring it down pretty much. So, sorry, talking to chat.
Oh.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's got to go lower. All right, guys, Penne. Let me
I'm
Google
sorry,
it.
that O you heard from me is I looked it up in an image thing, and one thing that came up was a penne pepperoni pizza.
With the penne
Oh,
on
man,
the
do you need
pizza.
help?
Penne
You're
on the pizza. Oh, that's too much. I'm
Alright.
speaking as a
America.
diabetic. That is way too much.
America is awful. We should burn for that one.
Hey, that ain't my recipe. Just something somebody threw up on the internet.
Yeah, they definitely threw it up.
All right. Penne pasta. Penne are an extruded type of pasta with cylinder-shaped pieces with ends cut at an angle. That's
I
all that
confuse this
needs
with
to be said.
rigatoni.
All
What was
right,
that, sorry?
So
I confused this with rigatoni, but like when I saw the pointed bit, I was like, oh wait, I had this one, not rigatoni,
So penne
like recently.
is like this thin. It's like
It's got ridges.
Yeah.
rigatoni
All
is.
right.
Sorry, I'm just quickly. Oh look, rigatoni versus penne. Oop. Oh, I don't even know what ziti is. But yeah, if you look at my screen,
Penne is thinner than rigatoni, and
Yeah.
penne has pointed ends.
and no ridges. Oh, sometimes they have ridges, but often they're smooth. Okay, we got it.
yeah, ZD is thin rigatoni.
Okay, penne. Thoughts?
I have thoughts. Like, I think it was penne that I had recently, but it was like it was nice and crispy because it was like baked in the oven with like cheese or whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so crispy and like the mouthfeel is nice. So I'm just like basing off of that, but like
I mean,
I
that's
assume
fair.
if it's just as good as like other dishes like that, like it could be S tier.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a little bit.
Yeah,
Just
sorry.
make sure you're reading the chat, okay? Reading the rules
Yeah,
of the chat,
yeah, I
okay? That was a
was, and
little
the
too
thing is-
much.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Okay, keep going.
keep look just for the warning. Next time, do warn and just say PG. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa,
keep it
what did
PG,
I
please.
just miss?
Don't worry
Don't
about it. It's
ask.
I'm
fine.
not looking
Don't
at
worry
chat,
about it.
so I don't know.
I
Don't
was
worry
like,
about it.
okay.
Who wants to talk about penne?
S.
Isaac, did you do your score?
Yeah, S.
S. Okay. Q?
S.
S? Okay. Do you
Mhm.
want to explain why?
Look, penne is the noodle. Okay. Penne is one of those that just stand above all the versatility. It goes in every single dish. It is just like the bow tie, except every dish is made better by it. No, like where macaroni makes everything worse, penne makes everything better.
Okay.
Like it is just the
I'm gonna give
superior-
Q that one.
So yours
I
yours
agree.
is the same?
Yes, on that, I well, we gotta add real quick, but yes, I agree. It's a good noodle. It's a good pasta. Yeah, it just enhances while macaroni wish it could do that.
So S as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. You wanted to go?
yeah. No, you go out, man.
I'm going to say A. It's not standout amazing, but it does make everything better.
The thing, yeah, the problem is that it's kind of, I can go with you on that because it's like in that regard, it is kind of like macaroni where it is in everything. You can have it in everything. And if you've had it so much, it might not stand out to you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give you that.
Like I'd be willing to give it an A plus. But
Wanna
yeah,
give it an A plus?
it is very good. Yeah, I'll give it an A plus.
Okay. Okay. My exact thoughts are I've had it too much because it's one of just the easiest pastas to get. But, you know, it's got great sauce absorption. It's easy, goes in everything. A minus.
Here's where. Okay.
I would have done B plus, but I'm thinking A minus. And Brad.
I'm gonna go with S.
S.
Yep.
Goodness.
It is a standard noodle, but it
Yeah,
just
it is a standard noodle, but like you said, it is very good in just about all the pastas it is in. It does. It has the versatility of macaroni. It has the greatness of lasagna in a sense. The noodle itself, the shape, is real good at allowing the sauce to enter in, so that you've got like basically a noodle filled with sauce when you eat it, not just like coated in sauce. Like it allows the sauce better than the like rigatoni or the ziti does. Because of the way the shape is. So yeah, and like I keep coming back to it, but it is like every pasta. Like it's like every pasta can be made with this, and every pasta tastes great with this. There are some that taste better with other noodles, but this particular noodle has the versatility and the staying power. So
Yeah, if I could just add one thing. Let's imagine you're just making a generic dish with red sauce and meat.
Yep.
And while you may prefer the shells, because I don't think anyone here is saying that it's better than shells.
No.
I don't think so.
Like, yeah. No, I put
I mean,
shells
maybe
in this too
Isaac.
as well, but
but if we said, "Oh, we're out of shells, we have penne though," you would go like, "Oh yeah, just that's fine. Throw it in there. That's great too. Yeah, come on." Meanwhile, if you have macaroni, it's just like, "No, God, maybe we should pick something else."
or it's a fine. Like depending on how hungry you are. Like,
yeah, that's
it's
true.
like we're out of shells, but we got macaroni. Fine. Like,
At
not
that point,
happy
I'd rather
about it.
do rice over macaroni.
I'm not happy about it, but I'll take it.
Food is food.
All
Even
right.
if it stinks.
All right.
So Slurp is actually an A.
Okay. Understandable.
Right there with Folly and me.
Yeah, I think we're all kind of on the same level of like we're all saying it's like the standard pasta. It's pretty good in most everything. There's some pastas better than it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Max.
B.
B?
Okay.
B.
It is real hard to hear what you're saying for some reason.
As
Q.
in
I know,
Every
it's
Bolero.
weird. The S of my C doesn't come through.
Okay.
So did you just say C?
C. Like
C.
cool.
Mm.
Okay.
Max. She's so lucky she's not here. Okay, we do have... I need to bring it to everyone's attention. We did successfully spell ass on the screen, so I think that deserves...
We spelled
what?
We
twice.
spelled it twice!
We spell it twice.
Ass. Wow. That's
And then
amazing.
AC to cool off.
And then
Anyway.
yeah. Okay,
Wow.
4 S's, 3 A's. We want it in
I
S.
guess.
It's going in S tier, bottom of S.
Bottom of
Yeah.
S,
I
below gnocchi.
refuse to
Sounds
let
good
like
to me.
Yeah, I'm agreeable with under gnocchi.
Max is not here to defend herself. She could fight us later.
We need your notes.
We're almost
Max, you have
there.
extra homework now.
And Slurp too.
Yep.
All right, next up.
No, do not threaten.
No.
Do not threaten people. Chat. Be nice.
No.
Yeah, be nice, be
This
nice.
This is friendly ribbing between friends.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Next up, ravioli.
Ravioli. Give
What,
me
did
the
somebody make
formula.
fun of me saying ribbing?
No, I cracked up because I'm looking at Foley's stream and just all of a sudden a little dog with a frisbee popped up. I was like, I was like, what the heck?
His
That's
name is
the music
Pasta.
we're listening to.
Because like I know on the stream it didn't time up with the words, but because I've got the stream muted and I'm listening to Foley directly, it was like, and next up, dog with frisbee. I was like, what?
Okay, if I might add, dog with frisbee is NA.
An A? Okay.
NA for dog with frisbee.
Yeah, I haven't had that noodle. I haven't.
I'm pretty sure it is a good boy, but NA.
All right.
Amazing. All right.
Ravioli. We're starting with Kusha this time.
Just let me read it. Ravioli are a type of stuffed pasta comprising a filling enveloped in thin pasta dough, usually served in broth or with a sauce. That's interesting.
Broth? No thanks.
In broth, yeah. They originated as a traditional food in Italian cuisine. Ravioli are commonly square, though other forms are also used, including circular and semicircular. Alright, Kusha's first.
Kusha.
Kusha, are you there?
Oh, sorry. There it is. Okay.
So ravioli.
So ravioli. It's like a little blanket, and you're putting a little blanket on top of the little. It's like a little bed. It looks great, and I love it. I would put it in A. You
A.
can put literally anything you want. Yes, in A. You can put anything you want in there for the stuffing or the filling, and then any sauce. It's so versatile. You can just anything you want. You can put spinach cheese in there, or just meat, or
Like shells.
anything you want. Mushroom and
Mhm.
like. It's so versatile.
Okay.
Okay.
So it would.
If
Very
not,
solid.
if not, it could go S too. So
Okay. Who's
I
next? Brad.
I'll go next. I'm gonna put it in the S like I tried to do with shells.
Okay.
Basically for the same reason. They're like shells except sealed up. So the stuff that you can put in them doesn't really get a good chance to cool down. So it's nice piping hot. So I mean, and like they're got the same versatilities as the shells. Like when you can stuff them. Also, they do come in smaller sizes and larger sizes, so I greatly enjoy ravioli, so I'm going to put that in S.
Very good.
Isaac.
Oh, thinking of ravioli just makes me think of like a little history lesson with Chef Boyardee.
Mm.
Like, how
Talking
like,
about
I
Chef
was-
Boyardee. No. Please.
Yeah, like
Let him
ravioli
talk.
from ravioli. I like to try it, but like Chef Boyardee ravioli has always intimidated me, and I was like, no, I'm not trying that. But also like
Yeah,
not applicable
if you-
for me because
you're
I
gonna
haven't
try
tried it.
ravioli. If it's your first time with ravioli, don't go with Chef Boyardee,
Yeah.
please. that
Yeah, but I know
Yeah,
that guy
kid.
was like originally from Italy, and like he was like a famous chef, like or something. Like when he came over to America, but like the war was happening at that time, and like they made the mass produced Chef Boyardee stuff, from what I heard.
Anyway, your thoughts on it? I'm probably in A. Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
would you
sorry.
like to try it?
So you're NA then? Isaac?
Oh yeah,
Gotcha.
Isaac has never had ravioli.
Yeah, Isaac,
That's
you gotta
wild.
try it. Okay? You gotta try
Good
it.
ravioli.
You gotta
not
try real-
Boyardee.
Real ravioli, please.
Because
Okay.
Boyardee is D tier, but God, this one is actually a really tough call for me personally, because I almost want to put it in S, but another part of me is just like, I don't think I could put it on the same level as shells. Like it to me, it is S minus, A plus, closer to S minus.
Okay.
Okay.
You aren't
Do
man?
you want to go? Okay.
No, you go.
Alright, I'm going to be a little controversial here, but I have a plan later down the line, so just hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
I can only remember eating the Chef Boyardee ravioli, so I've only had it in that red sauce and with that minced beef filling.
Yeah.
Regardless of that, I'm going to put it in mid B tier.
Mid B.
And again, I have a good reason for this, and it will come up later.
I think I know what your reasoning is, because I think I have a similar reasoning.
All right, well, that's mine.
Alrighty. And mine, I'm gonna say... I'm gonna say A. Where do I want to put them? I'll do mid A, I think. Ravioli, great. You get a little parcel full of yummies. It goes good in red sauce and white sauce. I'm not very good at cooking them. They often split open, so I need to get better at that. And yeah, I have reasoning for not going S later on. Okay, want to do Slurp and Max?
Slurp is S tier.
S tier. S for Slurp. Understandable, I get it. And Max?
And Max is A.
Okay. Alright, well, that's 3 S's, 3 A's. Feels like
And
a
1B.
1B. Do we want A plus or do we want S minus?
Honestly, because of the B, we got to bring it down one, so it's going A.
A? Okay. We're in A.
Sounds like very top of A.
Yeah.
I would say that, but at the same time, is anyone here going to, like, besides Isaac, who gave it a D, does anyone here really like ravioli more than shells?
I'm fine with it going below shells. I'm fine with it
Right
going
under-
below
Yeah.
lasagna.
Yeah, I like shells more.
That sounds about fine, yeah.
I like shells more.
Okay. Under
So
shells?
it's going, yeah, A under shell, so it's the second one.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alright. Ravioli placed. Now... rigatoni. We kind of had a look at it before, but let me go look it up a little bit more.
Wasn't there like an
Rigatoni.
old internet meme that was like, that had like something like rigatoni chilling with the homies or something like that?
I've never heard of that one, but it sounds good.
No, but I've heard the SpongeBob meme, ravioli, ravioli, give me the formuoli.
Yeah, we.
Yeah, I said that earlier when we got to ravioli.
You did.
Yeah.
I heard it
Okay.
because we're ravioli buddies. Rigatoni is a type of pasta. They're larger than penne and ziti, and sometimes slightly curved, but not as curved as elbow macaroni. I've never seen curved rigatoni, so I don't know what they're talking about. Alright,
Poor life choices.
Q, did you say a letter?
No, but
Okay.
I can.
Go for it.
B as in boy.
He is in boy. Fair.
It just another one that's kind of to me. It's fine. It serves, like, it's good. I like it over a lot of other noodles. Don't like it as much as any other noodle. I'm sorry for this list. Middle of the road is all I can give it. And that is my personal opinion. Enjoy. You may all fight.
I'm happy to go
no,
next.
I think that's solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say B minus, only because we have rotini and fusilli in mid B. Basically, I just want them. I want rigatoni below.
I don't need those
what did
to win. I just
what did
need
rigatoni-
to lose.
What did rigatoni do to you, Foley?
I'm just saying, I would prefer rotini and fusilli to rigatoni for sauce capturing ability. And that way, it's got to be a B minus. Let's say B. B minus. Okay, who's next?
I can go.
Go for it.
I'm gonna agree with you. Probably say like B minus. Like I would prefer fusilli and rotini over it, but it is still a good noodle.
Yeah. Good.
It's good.
Remember, B is like middle of the road, so it's like still really good at B. I don't know who I was explaining that to. I guess I was explaining
Anyway.
to myself.
Let's just go for Brad.
Brad, go for it.
All right, I'm also gonna put it at B.
B?
Yeah, it's a good pasta, but like I said before, like I said with the my brain just stopped.
Penne?
Where are you? Penne, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Couldn't think of the pasta name for some reason. It has a better, penne has a better sauce, basically holding the sauce better.
Yeah.
It does hold
Oh, yeah.
sauce, but the shape doesn't let it in as well. So it's a good pasta, but there is a close and better option,
Yeah.
essentially.
Mhm.
Pusha, you want to go?
I will pick B on this. Pretty much Q took all the what I was gonna say. Is like it's a solid choice, but not as A or S tier. It's a good B tier.
Understandable. Isaac?
I don't think I tried it, but it looks good, so not applicable for me.
Okay. Very good.
Also, I looked at the song I was talking about. I guess it's called the Chicken Wing Beat, and it was actually chicken and macaroni, not chicken and rigatoni.
Okay.
Fair.
Very good.
That was from the song.
I'm starting to remember what you're saying.
All right. You want to do Slurp and Max, please?
Both of them are B.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
It's the middest.
Jeez.
It's incredibly mid.
I wonder where we're going to put it.
Okay. Well,
Smack dab in the middle.
yeah. Honestly, where do we want it? We could put it right there in the middle between Gemelli
Yeah.
and Fusilli. Does anyone have
Yeah.
any complaints about
Well, to be fair, Max is a B minus,
that? Yeah.
and Slurp is mid B.
So,
it is leaning lower.
okay. Below Fusilli.
So yeah. So the real question is, do we just put it above Capellini, where I want it, or do we put it below Capellini with all the minuses?
I feel like it's above Capellini.
I
thank
think
you.
it's
Just above it.
I think it's above it. Okay. The next one is risoni. Let me Google that for you. Risoni. Also known as orzo, I think it's pronounced. Orzo, also known as risoni, is a form of shortcut pasta shaped like a large grain of rice. Orzo
Yeah,
is
it does look like rice.
traditionally made from flour, but it can also be made of whole grain. It's often made with semolina, a type of flour made from durum wheat. I didn't know semolina was made from durum wheat. That's interesting. Okay, so it's pasta that looks like little rice. Thoughts?
I'm gonna have to be NA on this. I have never had that.
Same. I don't think I ever heard of this one either.
I will be right back.
All
No
right.
worries. Can I make the first official statement?
Go for
Can
it.
you put one more NA for me?
Yeah, that'll be an NA for me as well.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Okay.
I'll go
A
for
lot
it.
of us, yeah.
really.
Q and Kusha both NA. Did you say something, Art?
I said go ahead. Go for it.
Oh,
You take the
okay.
first.
I wanted to say cringe, just use rice. But to be
Yeah.
fair, I have not had it because I would just use rice.
So same for me. D plus. Just use rice.
Wait.
Dang.
Have you had it though?
Never had it, but it
No.
looks like
No.
rice.
You gotta be nice.
Okay.
I've not had you haven't had it. NA.
All right. NA
Okay.
all
NA,
around.
NA D plus.
But our
NA
man hasn't
D
even had
plus.
it.
All right. Slurp
Wow.
and
Better than
Max.
So
macaroni, but
rude.
it's just pasta rice.
All right. As for Slurp, he put it as D. But keep in mind, Slurp didn't put NA.
Yeah.
And Max. Hold on, I'm looking. Did Max even add it? Hold on. No, Max is also D.
Okay. Here's what I'm
Wow.
thinking. Does anyone object to making a new category at the very bottom which just says no one had it? Or do you want it in D?
I would say put it
Probably-
above macaroni.
I feel like it would be lower than macaroni just because like all the D's.
No, it's above macaroni.
We got D. Oh, well. Yeah.
I said D plus.
I
I'm,
also said
I'm
D
putting
plus.
it out there. Put it in D.
Above macaroni, because macaroni belongs at the bottom.
Well, I
Okay.
think we're all good with putting macaroni at the bottom. I think
Okay.
if we had all had risoni, we would at least
we have homework. Damn it.
we would acknowledge.
Let me
We would-
say
yeah.
one thing, please.
Yes.
When I first saw the picture of it, when I looked it up, the very first picture I saw was just a bowl of plain risoni, nothing on it, and my first thought in my brain was, "This looks like Kraft macaroni."
The first thing that came up for me was risotto, which you would just make with rice. So I'm an official risoni hater, unfortunately. So
I don't hate it, but I don't have any reason to use it.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any reason to use it either.
So
All right.
D it is. Sorry, risoni. One day we'll try it, I guess.
Yeah,
At
risoni
least you're better
lovers
than
out there.
macaroni.
Until then. Anyway.
Till then.
Until then,
But okay. Wheat or rice, which is the best grain?
That's a hard call.
I
Because
like both.
rice
Rice
is
bed?
good for a lot of dishes, but you can't make rice bread. Or at least
You
I've never
can.
attempted to look for rice
can.
bread.
My powers overflow as I show you all of the eldritch ways of gluten-free baking.
No, it's fine. I'm personally going to have to say wheat is superior because as much as I love rice dishes, I mean, guys, I seriously love rice dishes so much. I could never live my life without sandwiches.
Yeah.
I'm talking like the sandwiches I know, Folly, not like
That's
I know
fair.
rice
Not just
bread,
bread
exists,
and filling.
That's fair.
but everything I have with wheat, I just can't.
Oh yeah, and my
Aw.
favorite food comes from bread, pizza. So
Yeah.
I guess I had to choose wheat, but I do like both wheat and rice,
Yeah.
especially since like my family comes from a culture where they have both.
Okay, and apparently risoni was made when there was a big shortage of rice. So I
Okay.
kind of
I don't
respect
care.
Oh,
that.
it was a literal rice substitute.
So
I
fair
don't
enough,
care
rice
when
substitute.
or why it was made. We're talking about the here and now.
I respect it, but it no longer needs to exist. We have
on.
rice.
We have rice now. Q's just like, I don't care about your history lesson. I
Rizzoni-
come here to
Rizzoni is an
learn.
emergency.
I came here to judge pasta, and I have
I came to
judged.
eat.
Yeah,
Guys,
risotto
like-
is an emergency food.
Honestly, this sounds like, hey, did you know we used to make molasses? And it's like, I don't care. Let people
There's
have
no reason to use
molasses.
molasses anymore.
We have syrup now.
Apparently, the texture is different, and not everyone can eat rice. Really?
Mm.
Do people get allergic to rice?
People allergic to everything.
That's true. That's true.
Doesn't celiac fall under like rice and wheat?
No, not rice. It's just wheat. It's wheat.
Oh,
Bran.
okay.
It's wheat, bran, and rye.
Okay.
Okay, guys. It's spaghetti.
Okay, it's time for Q to be controversial again.
Oh, do you want me to... Does anyone not know what spaghetti is? It's
I think
spaghetti.
Could you
everybody
refresh
knows what
me?
spaghetti-
I'm a little confused. What do you
It's a long, thin, solid, cylindrical pasta. It's a staple food of traditional Italian cuisine. There you go. Alright, spaghetti thoughts.
See,
Say that again?
Okay.
see,
See.
As in
cool.
cat? Oh, okay.
Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Fisher?
Simple.
we're making enemies today, aren't we?
Susie?
Look, you guys can put spaghetti anywhere you want. Like generally speaking, this is my opinion, and I cannot see I never buy spaghetti at the store. Never ever. I only get linguine and fettuccine. That I never get spaghetti. You can claim it's S tier because of the lineage, but there's no dish I use these days with spaghetti.
I grew up in a penne eating household because I think my parents were big proponents in what we have said already. Penne just goes in everything, and so I always wanted spaghetti because I wanted to do, like spaghetti and meatballs and stuff like that. But we were always just having penne because it was easier. But I don't know if that will affect my score. Kusha, did you actually say your score?
Spaghetti goes in C.
Okay. And to clarify, it's because it's below linguine and fettuccine, right? The two C
Yep.
people.
Yeah.
That's why?
Yeah, it's a low C.
Okay.
And
Mine's
I
a
am being
high
very generous.
Mine's a high C.
Want me to go C plus?
Ecto cooler?
No,
No.
not willing to give it that plus.
Okay. Anyone next?
I'll go
I can-
next. Oh, okay. Both of you, go ahead.
Go at the same time? All right.
Choose amongst yourself who's gonna go first.
After you, Brad.
All right. I'm gonna put it in B. Yep. When I got into the debate before, I like fettuccine. I like linguine better because I feel like fettuccine is just a little on the too thick side, where linguine, and then you got the next tier down is
Capellini.
well, I'm not, no, the next tier down is spaghetti.
Mm.
And spaghetti is good. It's tasty. It's good. It's easy to eat. It's just the noodle is kind of a little on the more basic side, I guess.
It is. It's pretty
It's just
bland.
there.
It's just a noodle. Like,
It's the most
Essentially.
noodle.
it's the most noodle of these noodles that we've been dealing with. But
It's the noodliest noodle that has ever noodled.
Yep.
it's so like I'm gonna like because they're just so close together. I'm gonna compare put it next to linguine on this.
Okay.
Linguine is thicker and a little flatter than spaghetti, which I think adds to its ability to absorb the sauce
Very
a
good.
lot better. Spaghetti, as it go, it's generally round, and I'm not a big connoisseur. I can't put a lot of my thoughts into words.
That's fine. You've been doing
It's
great.
fine. Don't try to stretch yourself. Just go.
Yeah.
Just say what you want to
So-
say and then end it.
So yeah, no, I'm gonna put it definitely on the B. It's good food, but there are some noodles that are in the same category as it that are a lot better.
Cool.
All right.
Artman?
I'm going to open with this. My father, who had to do a lot of cooking while we were growing up, made an amazing red meat sauce recipe with onions and tomatoes and olives and all that really good stuff. And yes, we eat it on spaghetti, but we can easily eat it on penne. So I'm gonna say the noodle itself is C. Lower C, but not quite C minus.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Compared to
Yeah.
Pappardelle and Bucatini, where they are on the list.
I would say above Bucatini, but
Okay.
not by much.
I am going to say I'm gonna say
Oh wait, you already Okay, go ahead.
No, I didn't. I don't think I said mine yet. Oh yeah, I said it wouldn't affect my. I told my story. I said it wouldn't affect my my scoring.
Okay.
That's why
My apologies.
I think I do think there's more usage for spaghetti than there is fettuccine in that like. So I'm going A minus. I feel like I'd probably be more likely to try a linguine. If I wanted a flatter pasta, but they're all really, really close. So I'm gonna go A minus. It's good pasta. Isaac?
Spaghetti, while I do like it, I kind of gotten a bit tired of it. But also, when I eat spaghetti, I put like a lot of the sauce on it. So I always have leftover sauce, and then I just dip my garlic bread into that. And like, ah yes, garlic bread with
Oh, hell yeah. We all agree garlic bread is S tier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Garlic bread.
And much like Isaac, whenever I do spaghetti and meat sauce, I'll have the meat sauce on top of the spaghetti, but I'll eat the spaghetti first with the meat sauce on it, and then just eat the meat sauce by itself.
Yeah. That is an issue
I like
that it
having
doesn't
leftover sauce.
absorb as
Yeah, it doesn't
much.
absorb as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
So-
and the meat sauce is just better.
that's true. Isaac, your letter?
B minus.
B minus. Very good. Okay. Slurp. Let's do slurp.
Slurp gives A.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
We've got quite the spread here. And now Max.
B.
B.
Hmm.
Very good. Okay, so we have 3 C's,
3 Bs.
3 B's, 2 A's.
Bingo.
I think that's going into the B.
Mid B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
climbed up.
yeah, it's time. Please put it above Capellini at the least.
Yeah,
I
of
wanna
course.
say
I
above
disagree.
Capellini, below
You would
rigatoni.
put Capellini angel hair above spaghetti?
I would. Because spaghetti, too thick. Angel hair, a lot better.
I don't
But
know
then
if
again,
I agree.
I'm not the
Fair.
deciding vote here.
Well, we all are combined, so we need to... Did someone say below rigatoni?
I think that was me.
Yeah. What's your reasoning? You just feel like it?
I guess.
I would put above rigatoni personally,
Fair enough.
but I'm not the final call.
hmm
Do what your heart tells you.
Do we have any arguments? We could keep spaghetti and capellini close because they are similar. Just for ranking purposes. So in that case, would anyone except for Artman put spaghetti below capellini?
No.
We're going above
No,
capellini.
I guess.
You guess. Okay, so we have tagliatelle.
I'm gonna have to see
What?
this.
Yeah,
I
hold
don't
on.
know this name.
Tagliatelle. It looks like a fettuccine, but maybe handmade, which I don't know why that would make it different. But
I think I've had those. Yeah, it's just a ball of noodles.
I think the biggest difference is that these are never dried. They're always served fresh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tagliatelle is a traditional type of pasta from the Italian regions of Emilia-Romagna and March. Individual pieces of tagliatelle are long, flat ribbons that are similar in shape to fettuccine and are traditionally about 6 millimeters wide. So I guess, yeah, it's like fettuccine, maybe a bit thicker than fettuccine, and it looks like it's mainly fresh. Which,
Let's see.
you know?
Tagliatelle versus fettuccine. What is the difference?
Exactly, or air dried. They could be air dried. Oh yeah, because they come in like this loose little nest, I think. I think I've seen them in the store.
Okay, here's a solid difference.
Yeah.
Tagliatelle is often slightly thinner and more delicate than fettuccine, which can have a slightly thicker and firmer texture.
Okay. Interesting.
And tagliatelle is made with egg and semolina, while fettuccine does not contain egg.
Oh.
Okay, so it could be
Oh.
slightly fattier from the egg? Maybe?
So it's thinner and more delicate. Let's go with that.
Yeah. I don't know about this one, guys. I kind of feel like we should put it right next to fettuccine just because we don't know if we've had it. But
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't
say
think I've
just under because
I have
of the...
not had it.
Nope.
I don't think I've had it.
NA,
Do we leave it up to the only two that actually put it on votes?
I guess.
I've had it once or twice.
You
yeah.
are now the expert.
I am not the expert. So all I see it is like it's literally like fettuccine, but in like a ball.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, here's like it's like portion.
Yep.
And it's like just a like it literally just portion. So I see it as low B.
Okay. I don't know, cause like I don't know. It's very weird. You're saying like a B minus maybe. You wanna let's check.
Like a B minus. Like if you can get a good sauce to go with it, really good. Like it's a good mixer because you can just pop a few of them in and like you get a few portions. It's fine.
Yeah, I kind of get that. Isaac, have you had this one?
No, I don't think I have, but it looks good.
It does. Can we hear Slurps and Max and then we'll figure it out?
Blurb gave it an A,
Okay.
so maybe he's had it. It's above linguine for him.
What about fettuccine for him?
Well, remember, Slurp hates fettuccine with a burning passion.
Okay, I need to get inside his brain. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, we need to have
It's the lowest of C for him.
I wish he was
I
here to
know.
explain.
I don't think there was a reason for it. Anyway, Max is saying C.
Okay. Where
Cool.
does fettuccine lie on hers?
Fettuccine for Max. Hang on, pulling it up. Fettuccine was A for her, and it's C here. So she values fettuccine significantly more than it.
I'm so confused.
Let's see. Given what we know of Max and Slurp's ideas, do you think high B, low A would be too much of a stretch?
I would look. We got a C, an A, and a B. This means that it is B, and it's
Yeah.
all we have to go off of.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Honestly,
where in
put
B
it-
now?
Put it between spaghetti and capellini.
I'm
Hey.
okay with that if you guys are.
Yeah, I don't really have thoughts on this. Like, none of us have tried it, so.
We're sorting this out later, Q.
Okay. Back alley?
You mean the parking
Brass
lot of a
knuckles only?
Denny's?
Oh, I was thinking lead pipes this time.
Not
Fair
the
enough.
parking lot of a Denny's?
Oh, why would we go there? That's too good for us.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We're talking Waffle House parking lot.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Waffle House is pretty good. Let's
No.
say Burger King.
Waffle
Alright.
House are just like that, whatchamacallit. I don't know. I don't remember the word. Infamous.
All right, this is the last one.
This is the last one. Are you ready? It's
Mhm.
Because
tortellini.
we're going out with a bang. S tier.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me read it out first. Tortellini is stuffed pasta originally from the Italian region of Emilia. Traditionally, they are stuffed with a mix of meat, parmesan cheese, egg, and nutmeg, and are served in capon broth. In the area or origin, they are usually sold fresh or homemade. Okay, I didn't know that they have a traditional flavor in the middle, but have you guys had other flavors of tortellini?
Yes.
Yeah, I've had many flavors.
Okay, Q.
They are basically on the same level of shell for me.
Okay, that
So
was
I consider
S.
them S tier.
S tier. Anyone?
I'll go next.
Go for it.
This is the reasoning I put lasagna at B tier. Tortellini is lasagna but better. It is an S tier for me.
Okay. I will say this is the reason I put ravioli in A, because I think tortellini is just better ravioli. So it's going in
It is
S.
better ravioli.
It's better ravioli. Well, sometimes you like the little pillow of the ravioli, but
Look, it's cute, but
Yeah.
we know which one is the flavor superior.
yeah.
For me, tortellini is like the meme. You got ravioli and then the cool
Oh.
ravioli.
Yeah.
The poor ravioli.
Oh, so we're on tortellini. All right, I
Yep.
had to step away for a moment.
No worries. What's your
We
thoughts?
got 3 S's so far.
I think it's an A. So hear me out. It's ravioli, but on a diet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
So it's fair because there's less in it, but like you don't get much of a filling like you do ravioli.
You
But
could just supplement that with more tortellini.
yeah, I know.
Sauce.
If you get so you don't want to go heavy on sauces because it's tortellini, but I put it in A. It goes along with ravioli.
Okay. So where would you position it comparatively to ravioli?
I
Above or
would
below?
I would put it behind lasagna.
Okay.
Hmm.
So like an average A.
Like an average A, yes.
All right. Fair. Brad or Isaac?
No, Folly's next.
Oh, Folly already said. She
I
was
already
an
said
S.
S.
Oh, sorry.
I already said
Sorry,
S.
I misread.
She went right after me, bud.
I forget.
All
Look,
right.
Pay attention. We're talking about pasta. Come on.
I'm reading other people's lists.
Alright, I'm gonna go with S.
Okay.
It is like, yes, I understand it is smaller than ravioli. But that does not necessarily mean that ravioli is better because it's just bigger. It definitely tastes better, in my opinion. And because of the smaller, you do get to have more of it, like Kaza said.
Oh,
So-
may I interject a moment?
Sure.
The difference for me between ravioli and tortellini is ravioli it's got like a solid texture all throughout, but with tortellini you get that really nice chew of the pasta where it's all bundled up, and then that pop of flavor from the filling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The mouth feel.
It definitely, yeah, that definitely adds to the mouthfeel.
Also, I have had fried ravioli. It's very good.
I haven't.
So-
I'll have
yeah.
to try that.
Yeah,
Sounds
you
really
must
good.
Try it.
Interesting. Yeah, sounds good.
We're not
Yeah,
hating
You don't
on
want, you don't
ravioli.
want to overdo it.
No,
Just
no.
finding new ways to try it.
Ravioli's still good.
Hell yeah.
Don't give me ravioli is still
Like,
up
it's
there.
A tier.
Yeah, it's A tier on our rank. Ravioli was still good. I'm just saying, I think tortellini's above ravioli.
Yeah, same.
Understandable. Isaac?
So tortellini involves a broth. I had never tried tortellini, but like also I don't like soup, so I don't know if I would
I-
try this.
I've only had it with sauce.
Yeah, I haven't had
Never
it,
had it in
as
soup.
soup.
I've had it as soup and sauce. It is S tier. It is beautiful.
Okay. Well, maybe I'd try if it was just sauce, but like broth, no.
Okay, he gets an NA.
Want to do
Yeah,
NA?
NA. Yeah.
You
Can
gotta
it be
have some
baked?
tortellini then.
Yes, it can be baked.
Yeah.
Wow.
Try it with a nice white sauce.
Ooh. With the nutmeg and the filling. Oh yeah. Anyway.
Like I wouldn't even say Alfredo sauce. Make a bechamel with a little bit of garlic and nutmeg in it. Try that.
Hell yeah. Okay. Slurp, please?
Okay, so Max is an A.
Oh god, okay.
All right, all right.
I feel
Oh
like
We're
god.
going to
maybe
have to
something-
skin you.
Alright. What did Slurp have?
That's everyone. Yay.
Wow.
Hugh, he needs to own up for what he's done. What is his crime?
Let's say D.
C as in cat.
C as in
Uh,
cat. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so just a light flailing.
I
The
vote
weird
that
kind
we
of word.
toss. I vote that we toss Slurps out. It goes S.
Yeah, I
I'll
was thinking
agree
it's
with
gonna be
this.
like low S.
4 S's,
2 A's.
2 A's, 1 C.
And one C, we can't even ask why.
Strike that from the record.
He's in
Yeah.
the chat and he's just not saying it.
Yeah.
It's at least higher than the shells.
You guys are thinking
Like,
higher
We'll
than the
give it
shells?
that.
Well,
Yeah.
oh, it's going S.
It's
Yeah.
going S? Where
Yeah,
is it
I would put it
placed?
personally. I would put it personally above Panay, please.
Yeah, I would say between gnocchi and penny.
Penny.
Penne.
Are there any complaints with that? Gnocchi, tortellini, penne.
I am fine with this.
No
I
thoughts.
agree.
I'm an NA, so I can't say anything.
Alright. It is set. This is the official Tricksters of the Trade pasta ranking.
Save it. I want a copy.
Yeah, I want a copy too.
Slurp is
Gotcha.
smiling in chat.
There's a
Just
couple I
ban
need
him.
to try now.
Slurp is smiling ominously, like you know.
Yeah,
like
I
people
need to
else Demon would.
I need to try these also.
We're
I
gonna
need
go
to go
beat
back
up
to-
Slurp off screen.
Come on, leave Slurp alone. He's our artist. If you beat him up, there's no more art.
I'll leave his hands.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's just getting a light flaying.
Yes,
We love
chat
you,
can
Slurp.
help. Chat.
Yep,
chat
he's
can...
in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle. You'll find him.
Are you sure you want to fight Slurp? You know how chaotic he is. Is that a good idea?
Pure order versus pure chaos?
Yeah,
mean,
All right, we should really wrap this up, though. So I want to thank
Yeah.
each and every one of you for watching. This has been the Tricksters of the Trade. Hoping to see you in the next video or live stream. And signing
yes.
out.
Bye, everyone.
See you soon.
Bye.
All right.
Mm.
Well,
Recording
good
is
job.
still-
Good job, everyone. That was
Mhm.
good.
Glad I
Does
was
it-
able to pop in.
Yeah, it was good that you were able to pop in at the end.
You were invited to even Stardew.
Yeah, I know. But I was
Yeah.
at that point, I was like, it's like an hour that I started in Dragon's Dogma. I was like, I really need to finish him to get some progress done.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I got called away halfway through our stream.
Yeah, that's fine. You were only gone for one day.
Yep. One whole day.
If you don't have anyone, I have a suggestion for a raid.
Oh yeah. Give me a sec. Whoops! I accidentally copy pasted the word Scooby Doo in our chat.
Like Zoinks!
Like voice. All right.
Like Zoinks, Scoob!
Ruh-roh.
Well, is there any complaints with anyone looking at this ranking right now? Or are we all
I still want a copy of it.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Oh, we're posting this to the Tricksters of the Trade chat. Yeah, that's fine. By the way, you can
Yeah.
follow us on Discord.
Yes.
We got our own party. Polly, drop the
Yep.
link.
I got it. Well, first of all, you can find all of us here at our website, where you can also access our socials down the bottom. And if you'd like to join our Discord, we have a great little community. Very cool.
Very
We've been,
chill, very nice people.
yeah, all very nice, creative, very cool people. Yeah. And they're awesome.
But with that being said, we really must be going for this evening
We really
because
must.
we have been streaming for like 5 hours and it's time to collapse.
Yes.
Indubitably.
Funny that this, I feel like this was like one of our longest collab streams, and we didn't even do a
It
second
was.
game.
Yep.
No, like this is why I said like this had to get its own section.
Yeah. Does anyone have a suggestion for the raid? I think Isaac said he did.
Isaac did.
Yeah, I'll type it in the group server. Let's see.
I mean, you can just type it to Folly.
Also, I'm gonna
Oh,
stop.
wait, I'm
streaming.
already typing it here.
Let's have a quick look.
He is playing the finals.
The final?
The
The
finals. Oh, they're
Final
cute.
countdown.
Okay.
The avatar was drawn by Cindy.
Oh, of course. That's why they have such a good art style. We love Cindy
Indeed.
as well. Okay,
Indeed.
well, let's do it. Would you guys like to go and meet someone new called Nobody Knows 9000?
Nobody's a sweetheart.
Let's go find out how sweet they
You're
really
right.
are.
Nobody is a sweetheart. This world is cold.
That's so true.
Oh my gosh, that's not what I meant.
Oh god, they got dark. They got dark real fast.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming and doing funny pasta.
No problem.
Funny pasta, ha, ha, ha.
Funny pasta.
At least it wasn't a
None.
creepy.
Wasn't creepy
Yeah, I
pasta,
need to-
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
the
gonna go
creepy
get myself a
pasta.
late dinner.
Me too.
Yeah, I've been so hungry
we
this
never
whole
we
time.
never finished and did things like ramen.
I left on a break
No.
to get mac and cheese.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like during our pasta reggae, I went because I was like, I have not eaten since breakfast. I only ate cereal.
Isaac was heard by food chat.
I wasn't hurt by food chat. It's just I only ate cereal. It's been hours since I've eaten, so I was like, I need food before I start feeling terrible.
Ollie,
Yeah.
sending us out?
I am. Let's do it.